let's check out what went down on day 2.
Hello, people. Hello. Why are you turtling me? I was not that late. I was fast. Wait. Oh shit. It's not my fault time goes by too quickly, bro.
We knew from day one they were really good individually, but we didn't expect them to have.
Alright, let's see. Okay, let's see. Moment of truth. Start the Twitch stream. Is it live? Oh my god.
Reverse sweeps I've ever seen in Brawl Stars. Chef's kiss.
I think both
guys, I think we're actually live on Twitch.
The script is out of the window.
Holy shit.
This tournament writes its own story.
We did it.
It's a tough one to call. I really don't know what's going to happen today.
That grand final's going to be nuts if we get these two EMEA teams because they know each other so very well. They're going to leave it all out there.
Yo, what's up?
I expect to see SK Games.
Let me know if this sound is alright.
One thing's
Wait, I
for
should
sure,
listen to my
it's
own
gonna
sound
be
actually. I don't trust you guys. If this sound is alright.
one thing's for
I should
sure.
listen to my own sound actually. I don't trust you guys.
Whether
I think
you
that's
are
fine.
at home or right here at Dream
Alright, we're
Hub
good,
Dallas,
bro.
Welcome to the Brawl Cup.
Surprisingly,
and
we're
welcome
actually
to
live.
Championship Sunday. Our teams are on the precipice of greatness, but only one team can secure that spot for their region at the World Finals later.
And
here. So
unironically,
DreamHack,
guys,
are you ready to find the most dominant
you caught me
region
eating
in Brawl
again,
Stars?
so I I have a pizza with me. I was listening back though yesterday. The chewing wasn't that loud. You guys are overreacting.
Battle of the regions, where 8 teams from around the world aren't just playing for themselves. They're fighting for their flag, their people, their pride.
New room or different layout? It's the same room, just a different angle. My angle used to be like this. I just moved it over here because my chat is on the side.
2 LCQ slots and 1 World Final slot on the line. This weekend will shape the competitive scene for the rest of the year.
Twitch is less delayed than YouTube? It might be. Oh damn, what the hell? It's Bandits. Bro, I haven't seen that guy in forever. Bro's in Twitch chat on his own. With Lucas. And Tessa. Hello everybody, hello. Oh, my image is over the chat? Oops. The setup is, you know, this wouldn't be my stream if it wasn't a fucking scuffed ass setup. We haven't faced in ranked lately? Bro, I saw you still haven't hit Masters 3. It's over for you. It's over for you, bro. Like, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but like, I've been working on a video all month. What have you been up to, dog? This is like isn't this like your identity? Isn't this what you do? You're getting it this season? Yeah, and Toxic Lotus is gonna win the Brawl Cup. You know, we can all dream. Guys, unironically though, I actually did vote for Toxic Lotus. I think, how do I check my predictions? These are my predictions, guys. I'm locked the fuck in on a Toxic Lotus sweep, baby. Toxic Lotus win, Zeta win, SK win, Grand Finals, Toxic Lotus versus Zeta, Toxic Lotus win! That's my read of the situation, guys. The vibes are all there. The vibes are all there. It has to happen. It's going to... This is so fucking real, bro. I was up last night way too late looking at the predictions like, oh shit, who's gonna win? Oh my god, I'm trying to get some divination rod to get a reading on this. Dude, it has to be true. Epic Toxic Lotus victory coming in. Guys, the reactions would be priceless. You know what's fucked up though last night? Guys, I took I've been taking melatonin to try to fix my sleep schedule. These stopped working yesterday. I don't know what it was. I took one, I just could not fall asleep. This was useless. What the fuck is the point? Are you supposed to increase your dosage or something? Oh, there actually is tolerance. You're not supposed to exceed 1 a day though. Fuck. Did he always sound like that? I stopped playing and watching for 3 months. He seems like a different dude. I've been replaced with a skinwalker. I actually hired a Fiverr guy to read off a teleprompter and say what I would say, but like in his voice and his image. This isn't actually me. Oh, Juan, thanks so much for the 2. I love you too. Is it a burrito again? No, it's just pizza. I only got a slice because I went to get food and I checked the time, it was 11:55 and I was like, fuck, I'm already late. What are the toppings? Sausage, pepper, and mushroom. It's like good shit. Dude, it's actually the worst. I might have insomnia, guys. I don't know what it is. I was up until... I went to bed yesterday. I laid my head down at 2:30 a.m. after taking a melatonin at 2. Nothing, dude. I was in bed with my eyes closed for 2 hours until 4:30. And then I was like, bro, I can't do this. This is fucked. So I like walked around for a bit. I got up and like, you know, did some jumping jacks or whatever to try to get myself tired. And then maybe that was a bad idea, actually. That just like pumped my heart. But, you know, I gooned. And then after that, I fell asleep at like 6. It was so fucked. Then I had to wake up today at 11. The stream is over, guys. I'm so tired. I'm gonna pass out after this. Bless me. Why do I sound like a Valorant e-boy today? Probably because I'm tired. Hello, kitten. Would you like to be my Discord DMs? Gooning actually makes you sleepy. That is actually real. I didn't want to like goon because, you know, I was trying to sleep, but I don't know. It was whatever. You have to endure another 6 matches of Brawl Cup after the finals? Why? Wait, what do you mean? Alright, Lucas, that's crazy. Gooning in your pants and then sleeping is ethereal? That is not a word I would have associated with that sentence, but... Okay, dude. Where does it go? Why would you just do it in your pants? Like you just have slime in your pants? Ew, bro. Like shitting your pants, I can respect that, but like gooning in your pants is too far. At least when you shit your pants, they pancake over and they dry out, and now you have like a little bit like a snack to carry on with you for the rest of the day. That's vile. Dude, I thought I played so much Balatro I was hearing it. Yeah, no, I actually don't have anything in the background of the stream. If you guys are hearing Balatro, you're crazy. Sorry, you need to take your meds. Let me know if the song is too loud, by the way. I can't quite tell. Maybe I should make it quieter. This is my copyright protection, guys, for the day. Because you guys know Data YouTube won't give your boy any money and might strike his channel if I play the fucking copyrighted music that plays in the Brawl Cup. I just heard the Balatro play Ultra Kill. I actually do have Ultra Kill. I played a little bit of it. It's like every other game in my Steam library. I've played like a little bit of it, but I haven't gotten that far. I think the casters are saying something. I'm curious what they're saying. Can you guys hear the casters, by the way? Yesterday my friend was watching the stream and he told me that the Brawl stream itself was too quiet. Like he couldn't hear anything. Oh fuck. No, as soon as I go over, bro, as they do a fucking intro with music. God damn it. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Subway Surfers again? We'll see. You guys complained about Subway Surfers when I put it on yesterday, so I don't know. It's super low volume? It's too quiet? Oh, okay. Oh my god, but if I make it louder, the fucking copyright music is gonna be there. Ah. Ah. It's so copyrighted. It's so copyrighted, guys. It's just so copyrighted.
It's really special.
It's like we either have to pick the casters or we have to pick
Passion and the drive behind Toxic
copyrighted music. I don't know.
Mechanically, the best in
Should I just take the hit?
really the big difference is
Fuck.
Star Dragon as their coach.
Just eat the copyright?
On some of these
I think SK Gaming are going to win. They were my favorites entering the tournament.
Commentators are never saying anything valuable.
The mechanics are there. EMEA is
It's just white noise to have in the background for me. I don't know.
I think it ends here.
Like hearing your parents argue late at night when you're trying to sleep. It's just like that nice yellow noise.
Can they lock it in and make it to the final? Ladies and gentlemen, Dreamer, go crazy! It is your first semi-finalist. They are S.
What was Tribe doing, bro? I don't know. My theory is they were low-key hungover or jet lagged or something. They just were not on it like they usually were. And it's kind of unlucky because it was like their only big showing internationally after playing in the local scene for so long.
Their opponents stepping onto the stage are Toxic Lotus. Toxic Lotus have Talk, Engine, and O.
Guys, I don't know how to feel about this one. First match of the day. Toxic Lotus aren't gonna have enough time to warm up, dude. Look, they're nervous. This is bad. Do you think Toxic Lotus can outdraft SK? Bro, I don't know, man. They're kind of a vibe-based team. They need to, like, feel the vibes first. They haven't had time to properly soak it in because they're playing the first game. Stream barely begun, bro is chewing. I'm gonna see if I can get through this pizza slice before. I noticed yesterday I was eating that burrito for like 3 hours because I was I was just like leaving it there. I'll try to get through this fast, guys. I only have a few bites left. How can you tell when the music is copyrighted? I can just tell, bro. There's a certain like trappiness to it that just lets you know that, oh shit, this shit is gonna get you claimed. Okay, I think the casters are saying words. Let's see.
93% here for the side of SK Gaming, and only 7 for Toxic Lotus. You just touched on it. We don't have them as the underdogs here, SK Gaming, but honestly, Toxic Lotus are looking.
Did you miss anything? No.
Expected. They already kicked out the region South America. Let's see if they
Just
can
me
do the
chewing.
same with the first team of the EMEA.
Coming to our draft here now. Like we mentioned, SK Gaming among
I'm like a cow, bro. I just keep chewing.
teams in the world. It's one of the reasons why they wanted to bring Ope into this team.
Catch me vomiting in my mouth later and swallowing.
But someone who can step into the shoes of someone like Granada and really add more into that pre-game phase. Some ideas, just mix it up a little bit with Joker, who's already heralded as a bit of a mastermind, and come up with a perfect answer. You need something tailor-made, though, to deal with a team like Toxic Lotus. And can you target all of those sort of niche brawls that
7% is all 200 people watching this who voted for Toxic Lotus. That is real. No, I think this 7% has to be at least like 1,000 plus people. There's a lot of people that vote.
Yeah, it's certainly a Pedro special there.
SK with the griff first. Fink span on both sides, bro. Look at that shit. I played Finks on this map yesterday, guys. It's so whack, man. It's just like, it's so hard to make that brawler work in ranked. I don't know. Pro play is that, you know. Rank is this. It's just.
I think that hypercharge ignoring walls or going through them really
Genji's open. Ooh.
Alright,
let's pause the Balatro.
Toxic Lotus here with a very reasonable, surprisingly,
The B first. The B is actually good in the Griff. That'll be good.
There are a number of brawlers that can cause their problems. Finks, though, has been banned. That's been the go-to in the past to sort of neutralize the impact of that beast, slowing those projectiles down to snail's pace, making it easy to dodge them on the point. Neither team wanted to allow for the possibility of Finks here, but
There was a Bobby's pushing 30 sign. That's hilarious. What?
Kenji's available here.
I have an exam tomorrow. Streamer exam. Stream while studying for your exam, bro.
I'm just a little bit scared.
And watch all the ads, although I don't play any.
I've got no tank to combine with it yet. There's still Hank, there's still Kenji. Those are dangerous brawlers here. Draco as well. Definitely could be a possibility to consider here for SK Gaming. We've got somewhat of a tank counter already, but they haven't got the tank here yet. And I'm kind of surprised this weekend that we haven't seen as many.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we haven't picked Kenji yet. I know that brawler is not that counterable, so I don't really know what's going on.
Okay, it's looking like a very different kind of opening start.
But
The question is, are they gonna be going tank
we'll let it play out.
get to a long
If
range?
SK don't take Kenji here, I'm so confused on their thought process.
She's one of the only throwers that can actually stand on those bushes and hit the back of that hot zone point because of the extra range.
Homework or watch your stream? Do your homework while watching your stream. Bro, I know
To empower
you do
those
your homework while watching YouTube videos anyways, bro. I did that all the time in high school.
Here and there. The SK Gaming might also be looking at something a little bit more durable. The Griff here adds an interesting element of wall.
Hank.
There's a Hank. So
Okay.
feels like start to finish SK drain.
It's not Kenji, but Hank does have a decent matchup in the Kenji most of the time.
Behind these nest eggs,
It's still like,
punishing Toxic Lotus.
I feel like Kenji still sweeps this, bro. I don't know.
From SK. It's like they're planning for the Kenji almost, having the bell to be able to mark that one up.
They came on a mutual agreement to not use Kenji in the back, bro. That's, I don't know, guys.
Prime brawlers to be able to really shut that idea down. And again, if it's available, you know the SK are going to pick it up if they feel it's the right time in the draft to do so. So the fact they haven't means that they might be laying a trap here. To be Draco, the Toxic
Okay, Draco.
Again, a really solid brawler that's been getting a ton of play rates and win rates, no less. So quite a nice brawler, especially combined with the berry. Both sides quite evenly matched in this respect.
Low-key, Toxic Lotus has a decent comp here, guys. They actually have a good comp.
And the Chinese mainland region is that their drafts, they're really keeping up with the rest of the world. And prior to this period of time, that hasn't necessarily been the case.
So both teams passed the draft check with flying colors. We're pretty happy with what we've seen. No glaring weaknesses.
It's a pretty even comp. Honestly, I would even say
Draco's been often pitted against
Toxic
the-
Lotus
We've seen experimentation.
potentially has a solid comp here, maybe. We'll see. Although, the Bell does beat B in lane, but I like the Barry plus Draco comp. The pizza's from, it's this place called Venice Italian Kitchen in Cambridge. Or no, not Cambridge. It's in, like, Arlington or something, I don't know.
Nicely with Yoshi. And now again, Joker's got his work cut out for him in this mid. These ricocheting shots, if the berry and the B are too close together, they are going to pack a big amount of damage. So again, good.
Actually, the B actually taps. Yo! Talk! Oh my god! Oh my god! No! Go Toxic Lotus, dude! No! Dude, somehow the B actually tapped Joker. That's insane.
Knows going to step up, and that gadget will be off cooldown by his next foray into the backline and expected to look the same. Pop that last
The lane switch here is a little rough.
If not both him and Yoshi.
That is fixed. A piece.
Somehow, this B is actually bitching the Bell in lane. Oh, pinch. Damn. Damn, no. It's falling apart. No. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Dude, the B is tapping. Wiggling and tapping. Dude, this guy must have taken a Celsius or something. He is locked in. What the hell? Oh. Just perma-marked. No. Oh, it's cooked. Unless? Nah. Oh my. Oh, you. Talk is actually like popping the fuck off in a 3v1. It's crazy. He also, that needs to be the case though, because he's playing B into Hank, Griff. But then actually beating that Bell in lane is like wild. I don't know.
again, trying to contest on his own. Needs to wait for his
Nah, man, it's so this one might be actually chopped. I don't know.
Now it's gonna be a testament to how
Talk is playing well, but as a team, SK are just playing way better.
Ope's been destroying that terrain behind SK, making sure Engine has nowhere to hide if he tries to wrap around and flank them.
Ooh, nice.
Charge coming out from OU, too much healing for SK to deal with, but they've got a bit of a lead to work with still.
Oh my god.
Ope has a super shot coming in from Joker.
Oh my god, no! 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 Oh, they let the Griff get too close, man. That was close though. It's winnable.
my heart was in my mouth because Toxic Lotus were creeping forward.
That was actually so winnable, dude.
SK like to start things off. They know that it's all about control, not getting too overconfident, not getting too ahead of themselves. Just keeping that control and not panicking. Getting that first step, as they know really is some good leverage going into the series.
This is great Brawl Stars so far. That was a really technical round. So many
I'm surprised it's actually so close though. Like they're actually all playing pretty good. No shade. Listen, no shade, but as a vibe-based team, I was not expecting them to actually play that well. Oh my god, let's go. Holy talk. Tap. No, he missed every shot. Brutal.
Just the right time, going on the aggressive, getting some good taps.
Pinch on the Hank is good though.
Now look at that, Bush side of SK game.
Oh.
I mean, that is
Oh my god.
them to
Yo, they're tapping. They're tapping.
keeping themselves in a good spot, and now Toxic Lotus can really
They're
capitalize
so
on
up
that
now.
just ensure the accuracy. And with POC there on that B pick, that's quite a dangerous.
No, this is surely scripted, guys. How in the world is Toxic Lotus actually? I know I voted for them. How are they actually playing good? What the fuck is going on?
Honestly, kind of gapping that mid-match.
Aren't SK literally #1 seed in EMEA?
Hypercharge super pop the fish caught tornadoes, rather keep him healthy. Torpedo, should I say?
Dude, B must just be broken. I don't know, guys.
Form now, and Toxic Lotus are way ahead of SK here.
Yeah, this
I think B is unironically just broken.
and just the way that Tok is landing these B
Start first picking this shit.
gaming continuously on the spawn cycle. Yoshi was trying to get behind the field of action, but didn't really come to turn.
Oh my god, and the Draco is just gonna run up and take all that space for free. Holy.
Now the left-hand side pops them the last stand, but the heal's gonna come in to keep them in play. It's gonna be so
Yeah, they're
tough.
actually skill diffing
Don't have the time.
SK, bro. Talk is shoving his entire talk cock deep inside their mouth. It is brutal to watch.
100% to 15. That was convincing.
It's the vibes, bro. The vibes are that broken.
Therein lies the danger of that Draco in this composition. If you can get into the enemy backline, cycle some of those gadgets. It's very, very hard for SK to ever to have some breathing space.
The B gadget is also just so damn strong too, yeah.
Ring of fire. Series is
When it comes down to it, you can't beat a broken
Now
green
SK
button.
need to wake up.
But she is just mostly tapping. Like, this B is actually just hitting shots.
Engine,
Not using the shield star power, by the way.
by Yoshi. Lotus trying to get the pitch, but Joker's got his hands pulled in the center, but now the mark should fall. A good
Ooh, Engine didn't do too much
as
there.
well to open things up for Joker. SK can start
It's actually not ideal.
23% and a good start for Toxic Lotus, but now SK are getting in position.
Oh my god, these caps from Joker are crazy.
Oh.
He gets like 10 shots
Oh,
in
that was a
the
throw.
game. And
Unless-
have to respect Toxic
Oh,
Lotus
nah.
at some point in time.
Guys, Talk is missing shots now. He's not tapping. He does get that shot, though.
But it's gonna take a full team effort from SK, and here comes Tok in
B
on-
hypercharge. Low-key wasted.
Joker's gonna continuously land these marks on Tok because he is the problem for Toxic Lotus. Engine is the distraction now, 65 HP, now the one for the last
Engine going in, not doing much again.
Yoshi pushing back OU, pushing back Tok.
Oh man, Talk is missing shots, guys. You see this? Look at that. It's all falling apart. No, where did the magic go?
Breaking that right-hand side of the piggy bank by OPE. This is gonna help out SK tremendously. They need to force things together.
Chinese Saitampo.
SK are ready again to give this up.
Yo, we got the fucking Chinese factory Saitampo, bro. No way.
In that belt.
Oh, and the Griff Hyper is so damn broken.
And looks like Toxic Lotus, their mouth wrote a check that they couldn't cash.
Oh no.
Absolutely beautiful move
All the
by OPE.
tapping in the world, dude.
Right time now for SK to get some valuable momentum in this
Yeah.
low again.
They're panicking, guys. Talk isn't doing a lot this time.
The OPE and Joker staying firm at 85%. Toka's gonna land every single shot to have a chance of staying in this set.
It's
Because SK know
cooked,
they are
guys.
within a few seconds of being able to secure it. The last
Timu Saitampo.
It's not enough. And SK Gaming start off strong.
Exactly what you're looking
Almost.
You have to assert yourself early on.
You know, there was a hint of that magic in there, but Talk did not lock in the end, unfortunately.
Her impact over the game sometimes is pretty subtle.
Yeah.
Because she's not exactly the flashiest of brawler, but with Joker hitting shot after shot, and with OU having to play so close to Talk to give that
Talk was
heal,
basically 1v3. It's like,
is absolutely
if that number was like 17 kills and maybe 500 DPS, they would have won that
a lot of connections
easily.
between the sharpshooters. They really
But it's
dictate
just,
the flow.
it's just hard.
Talk was playing for
This is the warm-up game, real. They're only gonna get better from here, guys. Trust.
Joker's DPS for a Bell pick on being on par with it is crazy, isn't it, really? And a couple of his marks were missed by him as well. So, again, just getting his thumbs warmed up. But it was OP there for me.
Yeah.
Getting the hypercharges in both the sets. Both
Engine
games,
was just having fun.
one in that set.
I mean, it's how you play Draco. You use your gadget, you use your super, you just run it down, and you take as much space as possible for your B to get good shots. This was their comp. It was their idea. It worked well in one round. It kind of hinges on the B tapping though. Like the B has to do a lot, and the berry's just there to keep the team alive, basically.
To taking on that Draco pick is to try and force the gadget out of Draco early when he's still on the
Toxic wins 3-1. Real. Okay, guys. The Toxic Lotus prediction. It's still coming in hot. They're still gonna win this. Trust. It's just they might not win 3-0 as we had predicted, but don't worry, guys. 3-1 is still very honorable. Still very respectable. Imagine they reverse sweep every single set here. Like, what if they get down to, you know, match point with SK, but SK is about to win, and then they reverse sweep, and then that happens every single time 3 times in a row? Would that not be goated? Peak fiction?
Do they leave it open?
It's one of those maps where you gotta have that mid control.
What are the other matchups today? It's like Humble versus Zeta, I think. I honestly forget. I think it's Humble versus Zeta. I think that's about right. And then there's also a third place game for the people that lose here.
Can't leave a brawler like that on the safe, and her ability to dash forwards and flank round the situation definitely.
Do you make more money off YouTube streams or Twitch? I think YouTube streams just because I get like ad revenue from the playback. But if you guys have any Prime subs on Twitch, you know, all that could change. Heist Kaboom Canyon. The Colette ban. Bonnie is open. Seeing the Kenji is open. Melody is open. Although Melody's kind of hard to make work. I have not been too impressed by the Melody picks in Heist lately. Ban the Monkey. Monkey's actually good though. Oh, Chuck was open. Yikes.
Often a brawler that attracts a ban. Coming into a map like this, we know Chuck's a real nuisance. He's someone who's got to
Angelo is open too, yeah.
Toxic Lotus. So just how good is this Star Dragon draft? Do they go to the extent of picking like a Cordelius or
Why did they ban Eve before Angelo? On Heist?
Yeah, Cordelius is my first favorite idea.
It's over, bro? Chuck actually isn't... Well, I don't know. I haven't actually gotten the chance to play with Chuck on Heist since the Heist rework. But before the Heist rework, Chuck technically didn't do the most DPS compared to other options, so you could have base raced it to still win that. With the Heist rework though, I'm not actually sure if that's still true.
Perfect drafting from Toxic Lotus, exactly how to play it. One of the strongest brawlers, not banned out. Melody, of course, cannot be left untouched.
Melody is a little bit odd. The Finks ban on Heist? You know what? I don't know. Maybe Finks is really good on Heist, actually. I have no idea. It's kind of crazy.
SK Gaming know it goes one of two ways when you pick Chuck. They either try and counter you with brawlers that are very good duelists and can take Chuck out of the game, or they just go for a rushdown.
I think SK's comp might be a little bit better, guys. I think it might be a little bit better. This is looking pretty bad.
Dive in onto that stake. She has all the potential and still have access to the cannon should she need it. And the Charlie's taken away. This almost feels like it's taken away from
this is looking pretty bad. Horse? Oh.
But they can also make great use of the cocoon if they can connect.
Kind of wild. I don't necessarily mind it. I can see Charlie working pretty well into the Carl, but certainly wasn't my thoughts coming into this one. I thought it was going to be Toxic Lotus being able to pick it up.
I could be wrong, but isn't this the open map with the fucking water?
And it kind of has my reservation there, really.
It's gonna be a reverse sweep, trust.
Something that's overlooked about Charlie is that her DPS against targets she's very close to is extremely high.
I don't know, guys. I mean, you know, Charlie... I haven't been too impressed with the Charlie pick in general. What is this? Why is this covering half the screen? Yo, can we move this down? Oh, there we go. Oh, SKOPE. What is that whiff, dog? GG's. Okay, immunity shields are both down. But it's Chuck. He's just gonna get it for free. What do they do?
25% from SK Gaming could have been avoided there had that cocoon landed.
Oh, hell nah. Oh, bruh. The Chuck is dealing damage faster. This is so rough. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Oh, yo. Holy shit. The SK defense fell apart so fast. Holy, what the fuck happened? Guys, Toxic Lotus are goated. They're actually better.
Yeah, SK Gaming.
Guys, they're just better.
Because if Toxic Lotus wants to finish the game that quickly, there isn't time to be able to establish rush utility here. See how this right-hand side lane fares as again.
Wait, the horse pick is actually kind of insane. It's like keeping up the whole team healthy. Oh, Bonnie assassination there was bad though. Okay, well they're down. They're down quite a bit. It's okay though, you know. Things have looked worse before. Okay, never mind. Okay, this one, guys, this one might go to SK, but it's fine. If the Melody can get on safe, it's okay. But Barry does not out DPS a Chuck on his own, unfortunately. So they kind of need... Oh, wait a second. OU with the insane kill? Oh, nah. No. Oh my god! What? Guys, SK got rolled. They actually got fucking rolled. They actually got rolled. Look at that guy. Bro was not expecting this. How many points does SK have? 173. The answer is 173. It's literally so peak. It's actually so fucking peak. The Charlie pick just didn't do that much though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I guess it was to prevent the Toxic Lotus from taking it, but Toxic Lotus weren't going to take it to begin with. So that was just kind of unlike... What are we watching? What is this? Brawl May 2025. Whoa. Leaked? You think that club is participating in Mega Pig?
It's the berry of OU that has the most safe damage on Toxic Lotus because he's able just to get that ticking ice cream field going and going. And probably wasn't having to suffer any of the cocoons from the Charlie. Like, no one's looking at OU as...
Guys, Toxic Lotus are playing this shit like it's World Finals. They're playing this like it's World Finals. What is on the line here? Is it 15 grand?
Perfect game plan. They must have tested that against the Chuck. They realized they can actually overwhelm...
Charlie and Bonnie got 0 save damage. It's just that, SK's strat there was to just let the Chuck do the heist save damage, and then Charlie and Bonnie, I guess Charlie was supposed to be the defender, and Bonnie could work as, like, both. But I guess they didn't expect that Toxic Lotus would just run it down with Barry and Melody and Carl, and they would have to force 2 defenders at least. Because Chuck can't defend no matter what, so that he just had to be on the safe. 15k USD is pretty good in China. But for 4 people? I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's a good chunk of money. Like, that's a lot. But yeah, maybe it's more for the social credit. Actually, I saw this YouTube Shorts thing from this Chinese creator who was like, in China, there is Most beautiful spot ever, 24/7 with a buffet, and it only costs $60 a night. And I was like, what?
So kind of throwing caution to the winds and opting into a base.
Bro, I gotta go to China. It was a super high-tech, fancy spa resort, and it was like $60 a day, 24/7 spa. I was low-key jealous, dude. That would have cost like 300, 400 bucks here in the United States. Social credit just went down for that impression, but I was glazing China, so like it should go up, right? Their own bounty hideout.
Lotus, though, respect the bell to such a degree as to take it off the map.
Gus first pick.
Gus.
SK Gaming, and a solid one.
Okay, Gus is pretty goated on this map.
Crazy here for
Wild, but the lollipop drop can get some good value.
I'm not sure what the strat here is, because Piper and Nani are both open, so if you just take only one, kind of leaves the other.
Byron available here, Ollie as well. Angelo, of course, being a very solid gaming pick. We've seen that throughout the course of the season thus far, and they might be.
This would have been a 2 for Toxic Lotus so far. Talk locked in. That is so real and true. Byron?
Great idea. Some flexibility later in the draft to pair potentially tanky if they wish. But for me, I think the long range affair here, the more
I don't know. I'm not that sure about the Byron pick. Obviously, it depends on the user, but
still very powerful brawler in her own right. Just be out and out. Charge up your teammates. Hypercharges can be.
Yeah, like he doesn't beat Piper in lane, and he also is kind of frail. He doesn't beat like any aggro brawlers either, unless they go wall break here.
Plenty of sharpshooters still available. Angelo is going to get taken by Toxic Lotus instead.
This one doesn't. I can't quite see the vision on this comp so far from Toxic Lotus. Buster. Wait.
That's the kind of ideal brawler to combine with the Baron. It's like, honestly,
Gray. Ooh, low-key, if Toxic Lotus goes like good wall break here. Oh, they go Hank.
Oh, this is great drafting. This really is great drafting, honestly, because SK wants the Angelo. I think that Byron would have been great to go with that Buster as well. The Gray is a dangerous thing here on this map, especially with.
I don't know, guys. I'm not sure. Hank Byron is a good comp. Like, that's solid.
It's a really dangerous thing. And a Buster, that gadget,
the Gray, though, is going to be able to kind of assassinate the Byron pretty easily. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
As well, it allows you to pull people off course. Quite often, like, the Buster is not going to be targeted.
Lotus has draft if Hank plays well. Yeah, but you're a Hank one trick. Of course you would say that. Hank propaganda is crazy. It is talk on the Hank. Oh, and he's dead. Alright, well. No, he's warming up. He's warming up. Is it Pierce Angelo? That's the question.
They lose talk very, very early on in the game.
Well, just playing the slow and steady game. Ideally, OU wants to try to land.
Oh, what the fuck is going on?
Coming forwards then. There is a dangerous prospect that Gray is going to struggle with the DPS to really take it down.
I don't know, guys. I feel like wall break here could have been really solid.
Putting Tok in a good spot. These Byron Hills especially. This could go very, very wrong.
Oh, nope. And the Byron gets assassinated. They do get a kill though. Oh, the Hank snipe. Yo, that one was for Squebby for sure. Squebby, give Talk your energy right now. You need to see a Toxic Lotus win here. Come on, Squebby, you have to give him your energy, please.
Develop a plan for this hypercharged dimensional door.
Oh, the Gray is hitting on mad pulls. Okay, Byron super comes out.
And Tok knows this. Blood is in the water. And he wants some of SK Gaming now.
Angelo's using jump.
From Yoshi, who looks scary, but Tok is still center stage.
Holy Talk pocket. Dude, this Byron is... I don't even think... I'm surprised he even got a super. Okay, the Gray is just in the back right now. They need to kill him. Nice, nice, nice. Angelo's jump though, so he's fine. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. It's a Byron Hank synergy for the win. What? What? Guys, 93-7.
Joker goes on a dangerous mission. Dimensional door.
What is going on? I told you they have draft. No, the Buster is kind of not my personal choice here on this map. I've had busters on this map every time we've lost. It's always just so mid. But like,
ultimately the Grey just gives up a free kill behind enemy lines.
I don't know, guys. SK seem kind of sloppy with it. They kind of seem like Saitama with a grapefruit technique. I don't know. It's a little bit messy. Maybe Talk are just that good. Or Toxic Lotus. Trump gotta deport them right now. Trump, please. Donald Trump, if you can hear us. Donald Trump. Revoke Toxic Lotus's visas. Donald Trump, if you can hear us. Oh, the double pull. Oh, but it's not enough.
Still, Talk has the healing though from the Byron. I think that's something that SK just really have not accounted adequately for.
What's crazy is Toxic Lotus are up, but they're still somehow controlling the middle of the map with the aggression. Normally it's the other way around.
Talk goes back up the map now. Where is the DPS supposed to originate from in this SK?
Talk needs to stop spinning bubble. It's the aura play. You really wouldn't get it, Squebby. Like, I know you're a pro Hank player, but you're not a competitive Hank player. It's just a different vibe out here. They're a vibes-based team. Take notes.
SK Gaming are looking for a one-push thing, and if that crumbles, then Toxic Lotus up in the set.
They've got the perfect composition, SK Gaming, to make.
Oh my god. Oh, keep healing the bar, or the Hank. Keeping the Hank. The portal is up in a really scary spot, though. So the Buster can TP in and do some sneaky shit with some pulls, pull action, but he actually goes on the left side. Interesting. I guess the TP is more for an escape. Hypercharge Hank. Oh, oh my god! It's a Toxic Lotus sweep! It's a Toxic Lotus sweep, guys. That's insane, yeah. Gray hit every pull there, and yet Toxic Lotus are still just better.
The most historic moment.
Toxic Lotus? Holy hell.
Finals in the Brawl Cup against SK Gaming. The #1 seed of EMEA.
The #1 of EMEA, by the way, guys. What? Are these the GOATs of EU?
Called SK Gaming in the past, the Kingslayers.
Wait, what did Tribe... Guys, did Tribe play against Toxic Lotus?
The target on their back now. And Toxic Lotus have got themselves...
Tribe didn't play against Toxic Lotus? They did? What was the score? What was the score?
In the most unlikely fashion possible.
Tribe lost 1-3 to Toxic Lotus? Guys, maybe that's not that bad. Yo, wait, maybe... Guys, maybe Tribe are not that bad. Like... Because Tribe lost to Toxic Lotus and they lost to Loud. But Loud and Toxic Lotus went to 3-2. They went to double match point. And here, Toxic Lotus are sweeping SK. So maybe Toxic Lotus are just that fucking good. Maybe Loud are just really good. Maybe Tribe is actually kind of okay. You know? Are you seeing my math here? Are you seeing what I'm putting down? Like, this is a little bit... Bro, even they can't believe it? Yeah, I don't know.
They are a squad that can handle this.
The Tribe Glaze? Nah, I'm just saying though. Is Tribe lost to Loud? No, Loud took Toxic Lotus to double match point. And if Toxic Lotus are like the GOATs of all time, then what does that say about Loud? You know, what does that say about Tribe? I'm just saying, you know, we gotta infer some references here, some matchups. Gotta theory craft these 1v1s like we're the fandom of a very popular TV show. Double swoosh? Ooh, we'll see, we'll see. Humble 3-0 Toxic Lotus. So, nah, they were warming up. They were warming up. You just wouldn't get it. They were warming up. It was a warm-up game. It was a warm-up game.
Sometimes we've seen these crows do a great job at assassinating that enemy gem carrier. Sometimes, though, they've kind of faltered.
Power scaling Brawl esports? Yeah, I'm just listening, guys. I don't know. Alright, let's see. What's the word? What are the bans here? This could be everything. We're on match point for Toxic Lotus, dude.
Hank now, probably too.
Yeah, I mean, SK Gaming gonna be
Hank
considered that
Tua.
one. Yeah, and it is gonna be there. Chester as
Banned.
well.
Tara Bear.
Terra banned, Jackie banned, Chester banned.
These all picks that SK Gaming are the
We're
most
seeing
famous with,
Taeyong
which that
open.
means
We're seeing Janet
hasn't done so
open.
well in this series. They've just read things
We're
so
seeing
clearly and applying SK Gaming at their own game, giving them no
Buster is open
opportunity to
too.
go for those comfort picks. Buster though is one. It would be a great time for it in this stage of the draft. Leaving them at,
Okay, they do first pick the Buster.
from SK.
Mr. Bust in your mouth.
PE on it, but the Amber is gonna be
Doug
a
is
button
open.
if they
Oh,
go
Finks
for
is
that.
open too, yeah. But
Yoshi looked absolutely.
I don't know if Toxic Lotus has played Finks at all. I don't know if they have that kind of vibe to them.
They're throwing everything they can at this Toxic Lotus team, and not all of it really seems to be able to stick.
Lily is open. Oh, you're right.
Compare healing with this Joker can make it a little bit easier to deal with if we do get an Amber.
Why does
response.
OU always look like he's stepped in
Toxic
poop?
Lotus,
And he's like looking over like, oh shit, is anyone else gonna clean this off or do I have to do it myself?
they're tipping their hand in a big way.
Okay, they do take the
Finks,
Finks.
of course, has been really enjoyed by both of these teams. Definitely more so Toxic Lotus over this tournament, but we've seen Humble really look to make use of that similarly. So it's not an answer necessarily to Joker, but a great control brawler, especially if Tok opts to go mid there.
Was Amber overhyped? Honestly, yeah. You just never get it, man. The hypercharge, you just never see it.
Lotus.
I can't believe people were like, Amber hypercharge is gonna break the fucking game. It's overpowered as fuck. It's obviously ridiculous. Like, it's good. I just never see it.
Can be, definitely very strong, but also very punishing for yourselves. It's not really necessarily scrim too much.
Draco is interesting. I don't know.
And that's the kind of concern
If
really.
only
You've
the...
got to be thinking the same.
Yeah, like if
Like
the
you
star
have to
power
realize
charged
that
it,
that's the deal with
maybe it would be in conversation for being really good.
Outside of that, he's pretty easy to
But it's just kind of just okay
just
right now.
make his life a little bit tough on the map. If you play the weak side of the map, where the bushes are obviously more on the opponent's side, it can be a little bit hard. I think that Griff makes sense.
Griff.
You can obviously use the piggy bank also just to blow up the grass, just to deforest that right side of the map and make it harder, especially for someone like Draco to approach unseen. Draco
But who's gonna be
just
their
needs to be able to
mid?
close the gap
Is it
without taking
gonna be
damage.
Griff mid? That doesn't sound right to me.
Right at the start of the series on Hot Zone,
I don't
he
know.
doesn't want that gadget forced out of him earlier than he otherwise would
If
like.
SK
He
go
wants to
Doug
make use of
here,
it when he's
nah, they go
already
Gene,
in the
okay.
midst of the enemy team. The Gene mid though is a bit of a no-brainer here for SK Gaming.
Alright. Toxic Lotus, what's the word? What are we doing? Is it Finks mid or someone else? Let's see.
Information of the bushes just to scout that part of the map out and make sure SK Gaming aren't met with any unexpected surprises.
I think the thought was that the hypercharge wasn't an already good brawler, but Amber wasn't that used. She kind of fell off when she got her hypercharge.
The map's not going to go for them in that regard because they want to keep Draco submerged within it. Surely the things
You gotta use oil gadget to cycle supers faster. I mean,
here as well, but the speed zone, I would imagine.
listen, I've yet to... she hasn't been picked or banned, like... Okay, she got picked a little bit, I think, on Heist or something, but... She's not really done all that, let's be honest. Okay, the stew is kind of crazy, though. I don't know, though. I don't know if I feel the vibes on the stew pick, OU. I don't know about that one. Yeah, SK's comp looks insane. Gene Buster with Griff Hypercharge.
I mean, Toxic Lotus have to be the aggressor. I think that's pretty clear. SK Gaming have picked a really stable...
If Toxic Lotus took Golem here, I think they would have had a better draft.
If SK can get a gem lead off good pressure on towards Tok,
Or maybe Lava Loon. That could have definitely clutched up late game. Stew mid?
He is such an aggro player. Even
What
though
is
they're
this?
Always knocking on the front door of SK Gaming, but that's what they want. See how they force that gadget
Well,
out
they do
of
get the
Yoshi
3
early. Now
gems.
Yoshi gets
But Griff is gonna get the
all
fucking
this
grass
control,
break.
bro. He is wrapping on Tok
That's...
highly, and he's gonna
That is
start
insane.
taking the grass out.
It's kind of cooked now.
As well for Toxic Lotus, which is interesting to see.
You know, it's like that old Chinese proverb. You lose the battle, win the war. Like, they lose 3 gems, SK, but then they gain infinite map control. Look at this shit. Now Griff has opened everything up. Now what? Although, Stu does still have the gem lead.
Still Toxic Lotus have that gem lead.
And Stu is using the turret gadget, so maybe he can actually block Gene Pull. We'll see. We'll see if Tok has this. Let's see if Tok has this reaction speed.
Here's Opaque gadget popped. OU. Quick TP back now. SK Gaming have evened up the game. taking their spawn side gem grab.
Was Hog Rider open? No, it got banned. Obviously, bro. Her card is so fucking broken. Like, it just always gets a hit on the tower. There's just no way to stop it. It's so cringe. I've been saying nerf Hog since day one, bro. That was before he got his hypercharge.
Magic hand from Joker though, it's got to land. It really does, and they can't really.
Lucio would have been good. I think Goats kind of fell off though since the 5v5 meta. I'm not sure. Oh. Okay. Okay, they're out. No, they're out. No, don't go for it. Don't go for it, Talk. Oh, Talk wanted that, dude. I saw his wiggle over. He was. The vibes there were strong on picking it up. But sometimes you gotta ignore the vibes. 9v9? Dude, what is this game? Bro doesn't know about NATO to King Tower? No, I know that, but like... He just rocket cycled, no? Just chill. Oh. Oh. No! Nah. Oh, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Nah, it's over. And it's wraps. Finks is nasty. I think it kind of fell apart with the Draco when the Griff got the grass break. I don't know what they can do to prevent that. The Griff can't be allowed to walk up for free.
Beautiful stuff from SK under pressure.
But they still actually held up pretty damn good. Like 9-9 with the Draco kind of going into the worst matchup ever is pretty impressive. Oh, they switched lanes, but they predictively switched with them? Nah, what? That's brutal. Oh shit. Talk on his own now. Guys, low-key, I think Loud had a better stew. The Loud stew? I still think about that. Thinking about that in my dreams. Fangirling about it. Was it a Dino on the stew, or was it... I think it was a Dino on the stew, guys. Like, on that hot zone game, he was gliding. There's a Kaio dog? Oh.
There, the right hand side for his teammates. Time warp down, danger for SK Gaming there. The Griff notes there, just so slow, but OPE does clear up that left hand side.
Alright guys, it's gonna go to double match point. It's gonna go to super mega match point. Brawl Ball overtime double match point. I'm seeing the vision on this. Are you seeing it with me? Oh yeah, Griff Hyper is too much. They just don't have any comeback mechanic like Gene Pull does and Buster Pull. So it's kind of hard for them to really make a game-changing player. Like, they just have to outplay them, which is really hard in pro play. With the team comp they have too. Yeah. Alright guys, we're going to Brawl Ball. Is that Spirit Slap on the Gene? I have no idea. I think it is. You know what? Joker's free to go whatever he wants, I guess. That's insane, though. A 3-2 sweep? This is kind of an insane set. The stew did nothing. Oh no. Ah man, I don't know guys. The stew did not do much. The stew did not do much. Bro got all upvotes there. I know for sure.
And they have to honestly take some risks to gain that map control. It's risks like that SK Gaming are always.
I don't know why Lotus played so aggressively in the first set. Should have waited until double elixir and then pushed. Yeah, I mean, it's just that, like, SK had a pretty high elixir average comp, too. So, if they did wait until double elixir, I don't think it would have been that clear who would have been on top. Like, SK's P.E.K.K.A could have definitely been cycled a lot more if we actually went to double elixir, you know? We'll see, we'll see. You should use a champion for a 3-card cycle?
Unreal.
Are champions not banned?
And their composure has astounded me in this
I haven't seen one all set.
But is it too much to ask for them to just do it one more time?
Wait, they're legal? Tower troops too?
Like this,
What the hell?
yesterday, in fact, had to avert, narrowly avert, mind you, a loss to Zeta division. Their group, the position that they have.
I actually have not played Clash Royale in years, guys. I think it's been like 7 years. Since I picked up Brawl, I have not played Clash Royale.
But they've shown that they can stand up to the very best. They can make SK Gaming not just sweat, but
Grip Hyper
bleed
OP
out there on
Nerf
the
Miner
stage.
type shit.
Getting electric. DreamHack Dallas is really turning up for us here, just as our teams are. One last
Oh,
time
Sneaky Fields is the map to end it on?
will be the decider map between these two teams.
I don't know, guys. If Toxic loses, I'm ending it? No, dude. If Toxic loses, you have to like the stream, guys, to give each other moral support. One like is
This is where it ends.
one sad Toxic Lotus supporter saved.
Today's grand final. No more second chances now.
Of course, if we even get there. Toxic Lotus, trust, they will win this. 100%. It just comes down to the vibes. Do they have the vibes here to come out on top?
Expect the unexpected was the message coming into it. And Toxic Lotus are the team to turn those tides. When people least
If Toxic Lotus can beat SK, then Tribe technically took a couple sets to SK as well, if you think about it. But Tribe didn't beat Toxic Lotus, so I don't know if that math checks out.
Here for SK Gaming. Gray is one that they tend to use quite a lot here as well. Gets some good success rates too, but definitely tanks.
For my college tuition on Toxic, the other winner, I work the grill. Wait, that's real as fuck. How do I put my YouTube money on Toxic Lotus as well? Is there a betting market? Polymarket needs to get in on this. Oh, Cheong? Shit. Bro, that stupid... he's literally me. He's so uncounterable though. That support is so overtuned. It's actually crazy. There's no counters.
He's really positional.
He picked literally me.
With a gadget that actually allows him to
But yeah.
masquerade as a legitimate damage dealer for a short window with that Weekend Warrior gadget. I think there's a lot of potential there to turn these fights on their heads.
Watch out for the sneaky golem pick. We'll see.
I think it's a pretty safe bet for me because
Actually, no, wait, golem is banned. I don't think they can take it.
They can't
I think they're safe. Amber.
Not a bad pick. But the first one,
After all of the shit that we talked about Amber Hypercharge, Toxic Lotus was listening in, dude. They got the Bedlam stream open.
certainly that's gonna make some.
That's why they have the headsets on. They're listening to my comms. They're like, Bedlam, you gotta inspire us. Give us the vibes. See the coach over there, the fourth player? Why do you think he has a device too? Think he's taking notes? No, he's got the chat open. Guys, send them your positive energy right now. Type Go Dog if you believe in Toxic Lotus. Frank, it's over.
Such a reliable mid-range damage option. I feel like he fills a similar niche at the moment as Griff without the...
Yeah, Griff and Chester are both open. Lou is open too. And B. I think B might be kind of the GOAT pick here, because if Frank opens up the map, then B just gets better. But we'll see. El Pablo. El Pablo also probably wins that into Frank.
Ways of disrupting Frank as he's winding up for that super. He can suplex the guy, or he can land his own people's elbow with his super. That little knock-up is really important against Frank, who really needs to be undisturbed. Obviously, Frank can tech into this, take the kind of gadget that would...
How will Toxic Lotus handle their Frank getting knocked up constantly by El Primo, bro?
Crazy to see it picked up at
Yeah, and they take the B as well, dude. SK's comp is so good.
If they do want to double down on this promotion, I suggest they do. Bank that chest.
It's so good. They have a super giga mega comp. What? Oh man, low-key Mortis? Oh man. No. 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 The vibes, dude, no. Have they lost the Mandate of Heaven? Is it over? Is this the runic tablets fake?
Gaming's comp is actually pretty low. B is amazing, of course, in a singles target context, but trying to deal with these big bodies, 2 tanks in theory.
What the hell are the casters saying?
That's a really awkward.
SK's comp is insane.
It's gonna have to be a masterclass for presumably Joker, but whoever is gonna be on
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a masterclass from Joker? What?
off of that. It's gonna be Ope instead in mid on the B. Joker's taking up primo duty.
Oh, in the fucking...
Nice right-hand side lane cleanup.
No! No! No, no! You just needed to pass the ball! No!
Doesn't hesitate to land a 16-second goal.
Okay, it's fine, guys. That was the one hiccup from Talk the whole game. Surely this is...
Like that, you were conceding a goal. Oh, what a suplex! OU flattens. Brilliant stuff there from Joker. Gives himself up in the trade. Bruce is a concern though. He's dealt with. Engine is healthy enough to potentially walk this in himself. Oh, so close. No connector when SK can clear the ball to the corner. And now, the classic SK Gaming strat.
Okay, guys. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What is going on?
Joker's feeling himself, and I'm here for it. Massively slow, but a nice shot down this
Okay.
engine. As Bruce Bear come there as the helping hand.
Needle popping off. Oh, nice Frank gadget. Oh, but he doesn't get it. And Chaeyoung gets the kill. Hypercharged Bear, I think, might just get thrown here. That's... yeah, this is bad. Guys, Chaeyoung just sweeps, man. Look at this shit. He pierces the bear. He 3-shots everyone. It's just so much. And he just zips around the map.
There are moments where he needs to amp up his damage just to try and cut through some of these tanks. And remember, his shots do pierce. So if Toxic Lotus line up like that for him, it's a ton of value to be gotten.
And then all the grass is broken because of the Amber. All the walls are gonna go down if Frank uses super. B just gets better and better. Primo beats Frank. This is really rough.
Devastating. Onto this Frank. The timings will be right, and it was easy for Joker. Dare I say it? Nice throw.
Oh my god. Oh, nope. And they get the revenge kill, but Amber, there is no way Amber beats Chaeyoung lane, and there's no way Nita beats Chaeyoung lane, and there's no way... I mean, Frank can beat Chaeyoung lane, but still probably not, because we still haven't brought the B into the equation. It's just so chopped. It's so chalked. It's chopped. It's fucked. Primo's knocking up everyone, bro. Toxic Lotus are gonna be due in 9 months. The whole team. Wait! Oh, if they had like 3 more seconds. Does Chaeyoung star power scale when hitting Nita Bear too? Yeah, it does. But I think he's using the speed star power.
This is the SK Gaming that we
2 and 3 trust. I think this comp was weak. This comp was weak from Toxic Lotus. This is just not. And here we've yet to see, by the way, a single Amber Hypercharge make a game-changing play.
Ball has not left its spot in the middle of the map here as both teams only have eyes for one another.
Honestly, Gus Hypercharge too. People just mad overreacted on this set of Hypercharges. The only one that like actually ended up being insane was the fucking Griff one. Oh man. Dude, the B would have died there if Chaeyoung didn't speed her to the Nita shot. Like, it's actually that... Man, this is rough. This is rough. Straight up Colonel.
On SK Gaming's goal, a simple pass, and it could have put them behind. So he had to ensure it. Joker now with the super on the right-hand side, looking probably for OU on the left.
You fed into the Gus hype. I don't even think I got one in my video. Wait, how did the Nita get slowed? What? Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. And the wall broken and not... He didn't get the stun. It's so cooked. Oh, dude. It's gonna end like this. Oh man. Guys, why did they take Nita? Why did they take Amber? I mean, the Frank too. I don't know.
Stunning, absolutely stunning from Joker. He's all over this game, but he goes down now.
Amber Hypercharge. It needs to go insane here. Okay, too lit.
And again, without a single single goal seen yet.
Oh no.
They've got to find one in the next 20
Oh
seconds.
no.
They'll be playing
There's
the
nothing they
third
can
place
do.
They're giving SK time here.
Oh my god, 15 seconds. Oh my god, need a hypercharge. Oh my god, with the stun. Oh, they get this goal. They get this one. They get this one. Okay, they get this one. They get this one. They get this one.
Mainland China are hanging on for dear life.
Wasted Frank Super. It's over. It's B in overtime, dude. What do they do? That Nita Bear has to get the most value ever. Otherwise, Nita's fucked. It got them 3 tiles of space. Amber Light, though. Wait. Amber is the only one on this team who can do anything. It's all down to Talk again and he dies. Guys. Guys. SK need to purposely throw this to lose. If Primo gets 1 super, it's done. They have Taeyong support too. I think the writing is on the cards, guys.
And there's still 23 seconds left to play, Ark. They are getting awfully close. They are threatening. Yoshi finds that damage on Engine here, and he goes down.
Oh, and the panic supers.
Call for Toxic Lotus.
And it's done.
And for SK,
Alright, guys, well,
just another bump in the road. Face the dynasty to deliver.
that's sad. That is sad to see. That is really sad to see, guys.
Unbelievable scenes as SK Gaming
Man, Supercell really messed up with balancing Taeyong. He was already strong in release, but then they gave him a second channel.
My God,
That is crazy.
the Chinese
Sleep schedule
mainland.
nerf wasn't enough.
Those boys deserve the grand finals for me, but it will be a battle for third place. But they have won everyone's heart.
They were so close, bro. They were so close. Dude, if Toxic Lotus just... If they won that hot zone set,
But for SK Gaming, there was a sense
imagine if they won the hot zone set.
of their win today. You ask
If the B locked in the first game
Toxic Lotus, this is where it
and they won the hot zone set,
out to get some thoughts here from the mastermind.
that would have been it. That was it. Okay, Brawl Ball was cooked. Let's just be honest. That was not happening.
Thank you so
Oh
much.
man.
Also joined by Joker here, your first region to make it through to the
Bruh.
finals
Did you
of the
see
World
that?
Cup.
Wait,
It's
what?
EMEA and it's SK Gaming. Let's hear it for them.
There was a poster?
Joker, the dominant run.
They had your name on a sign? I didn't see it? What?
Saw the Toxic Lotus was
What the fuck? Wait, are you serious?
through to-
Thank you, Juggernaut, now to get some thoughts.
Wait. Wake up, Bedlam, you sleepyhead.
This is where it
What?
time now to get some thoughts here.
That's crazy. I made my way to a Brawl Stars fucking tournament.
Thank you so much.
That is real as fuck. Dude, we got the Bedlam agents in the IRL Brawl Cup tournament. Wait, that is so funny. That is so crazy. Wow. That's how you know you made it? Dude, I'm kind of I'm shocked.
Please give me Zeta.
Give them Zeta, he says. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for SK Gaming.
Wow. Bro, am I famous? Damn, I'm like blushing a little bit.
Here for SK Gaming, they take it, but they had to go all the way. The drafting
I mean, I am waking up
drafting
though.
genius.
The issue isn't that I'm not waking up. The issue is that I'm not sleeping. It's the opposite. I am too woke. I need to get even sleepier.
The healing was just too much. Honestly, Toxic Lotus, I would call them the new drafting geniuses.
Bobby
now.
poster on
It's
top.
always
The Bobby
scary.
poster is
SK,
funnier.
world's lost.
Speed me.
Take notes, Ankh is crazy.
Wait. Okay, I've jump. Amber,
And they kept showing it too, which is the funniest thing.
Only Frank. Chill.
Wait, guys, now that I think about it, the cameraman had to purposely show that poster. Is the cameraman a Bedlam fan too? Whoa, how deep does this conspiracy
Last year at
go?
World Finals, SK Gaming already beat the Titans, Zeta Division, the defending world champions, to then lose to Humble in the semis. Unfortunate events. Today, it almost looked like the same thing would happen. Yesterday, they
Who did
Zeta
you
Division,
hire?
and today they
I don't have the
almost
money
lost
for that,
to Toxic
unfortunately.
Lotus.
SK Gaming are a team who just
Guys, I'm
the
insignificantly famous.
last day of competition of the
Surely I get the creator code now.
It's
Surely.
hard to see it happen to them because they take it so seriously. It means so much to them. But now they finally at least secured themselves a spot in the grand final. We haven't seen that enough, frankly, from this
What's
organization.
up with the Bobby poster? Nah, yesterday there was a poster that said like, take notes Bobby, and they kept showing it like 5 times throughout the whole stream. Because Bobby didn't make it to this tournament. He wanted to. He couldn't. He didn't qualify because he lost to Tribe and every other team in NA.
100%. But I mean, Yoshi actually did phenomenally well in that last set. But it was that primo pick into the Frank. You know, it's always going to have a good matchup. But again, you've got to make sure to perform with it. And Joker did.
Hope Humble sweeps SK.
So important to get that early goal in the first.
I don't know. We'll see if Humble even beats Zeta. I kind of voted Zeta to win because I wanted the 2 Asian teams to face off. We would have had Teemo Saitampo versus Saitampo. I think that would have been actually peak. But I guess instead we get to watch SK versus whoever wins this set. Joker looks like the Joker, what the fuck. I actually was still thinking that too, but I wasn't sure if you guys were going to call me faceblind again.
They won't have automatic qualification to Worlds though. They likely will
manipulate the chat summary into saying Bedlam agreed to the Melody cosplay. Poor Bobby, man.
So 2 slots offered LCQ and not just 1. So let's see if they can take it. First up though, it's gonna be Humble versus Zeta Division. It's the World Finals rematch from 2024.
Wait. Is this copyrighted music? What the fuck is playing right now? Why am I hearing ukulele shit? All right. Truly tragic. I actually technically did agree to the Melody cosplay. I just said I would do it if there was the right occasion, or like if I hit 100k. I think is that what I said? 100k subs. It's quite far away. I don't know. It might never happen, guys. It's also expensive. Humble or Zeta? I voted for Zeta. But if I was being totally honest, I have no idea. Did Humble beat Zeta last year for the World Championships? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's playing better right now, to be honest. Humble are doing good. They're playing okay. If you post highly edited shorts, you get 100k in a week. I don't really want to do that though. I'm not much of a shorts guy. Oh, the casters are back, it looks like.
There was just something magic about Humble on that weekend, and there was nothing anybody could do to slow
What is
them down.
COVID-19 out? What is this guy saying?
Vibes feel a little bit different. Humble feel that much more fallible, especially because they're not dominating their home region at the moment.
Okay guys, I gotta hope that this music drowns out the copyright in the background.
Give his team a bit of an anti-jinx boost.
Did you see Gene was using Spirit Slap? Why do you think that was?
Yeah, of course. Reminder of the format, of course.
I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know.
Grand finals, so they are guaranteed at least an LCQ slot. That second place finish goes that way.
It doesn't really make sense to me.
No doubt about
I mean, they had enough damage with Griff and Buster. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
Either way you look at this, we've got some serious reminiscences of that World Finals last year, because when you look at Zeta Division,
Bedlam, I can make shorts for you. On the main channel though? What main channel shorts could we make? I feel like they would have to be kind of high effort.
We've got so many different matches here which are literally going to be coinciding, and our predictions here, we're split for the first time today.
I do think this is one that is going to go to a double match point.
That's why the Gene didn't pull anyone. It was probably for damage against Draco.
Before already, obviously, Symantec didn't want us to vote for Humble. You guys just didn't follow suit.
I'm not sure.
Made them happy. It's Humble. They didn't win the monthly finals this year, but they're still the world final champions.
Guys, Humble haven't won a monthly finals this year is kind of tragic. That's a little bit tragic.
We kind of mentioned it. Humble do need to re-establish themselves as the dominant.
I think the cope I think is that they just don't care anymore because they won the World Championships, but I don't know.
Struggled with when they took on Zeta Division, and Humble will be in a similar spot.
About the BSC 2025, about those monthly finals, second places, they're here for the long run. It's not just winning everything when you can.
Yeah, I mean, getting a
Bro lost weight? Wait, who? Oh, Boss lost weight.
So
Fuck, I missed it.
This season, we unfortunately didn't win a single multi-final. We were close twice in the grand finals, and by one we lost the semi-finals. All I can say to that is, so first of all, we only lost to a multi-final winners. So if you need to win a multi-final, you need to beat us. Second of all, in the end of the day, it's a marathon, not a sprint. All that matters is the worst performance, and we did it last year. I think we can do it again.
This match is gonna go to double match point. I'm pretty sure about it. Both of them really want to win this one. Humble only had 3-0 matches so far though. On the other side, Zeta Division did have some...
I don't know, guys. That's some crazy cup that just came out from Semantic, but
I think they've come into this tournament
we'll see.
delivering what we expected from them. I think it's been a little while since
Did you see the Brawl Cup exclusive pin? Oh, you know what? There was someone in my Discord who offered me the Brawl Cup exclusive pin. They got 2 of them, and they offered to give me one. But I said that I honestly low-key wouldn't use it. Like I was really thankful and everything, but I don't use pins in game like that. And it didn't look that good, so I don't know. But they actually still gave me the pin anyways and said, maybe you can do a giveaway with it. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's not a great pin. It's just like it just looks like, I don't know if I remember what it, I think it was just the like a ninja or something.
And as we mentioned, they share 4 world championship titles.
Might as well give it away. Maybe.
On the other hand.
That's a great point, I guess.
Give it to John? Who is John? Oh, John in chat, slide the pin my way. Yeah, maybe I could give it away in the Discord. What kind of things go down in the Discord? Dude, apparently yesterday, guys, there was a guy, if any of you were on the stream yesterday, there was a guy who like was spamming something about like my ex-girlfriend in the chat. And that guy, I think he came into the chat and started spamming after he got banned from my Discord. And I looked into it, and on my Discord, there was a little spat that happened where this guy got banned for masturbating on call in the VC. He had a camera on and he just had his actual penis out and was jerking it. That was the guy. He came on to my server and started jerking it on cam. He did that on 5 different accounts on the Discord, I think. He kept making ults and kept rejoining to do it. And then he got banned, and then he went into my chat and started spamming shit about I think I connected the dots last night and I was like, what the fuck? No, but like nothing against my Discord though. That never happens, by the way. That's never happened before. We've never had a guy just jerk off on a voice call. That was a unique case. And the other thing too about this guy is, I don't know if this is even relevant, but he actually oh, the copyright music is so fucked. Oh my god. He, in the art chat, he pinged me with fan art, I think, but it was AI generated. And he used like a picture of his Discord profile picture to blur out like the AI generated parts that looked bad. I don't know. It's just weird. It was just super weird. Everything about that was super weird. Bro is a weirdo. Yeah, bro is a weirdo. An unethical gooner. And a hater. But he was like a savvy hater. He like watched all the second channel videos to know the lore about my life and stuff. I don't know. You seem to know a lot about this guy? No, I keep up with my Discord, guys. I don't talk in my Discord that often because I don't know. When I talk, it kind of like changes the vibe of the chat. But I do respond to pings in the Discord and stuff. And I do keep up with everything. But so I know what's going on, but it's just like, I don't know. I was digging into some of the research yesterday and I was like, Jesus, what the hell? I would be afraid for your life. Yeah, he could low-key have pieced together where I live, guys. Who knows? Maybe he'll come bomb my stream in real life, live, and with his junk out and start jerking it and get my stream banned. Alright, this Copyright music is so loud. Guys, we have to pray that the Balatro saves us here, but I don't know if it will.
Make sure the fans are hype, awake, and alert for semi-final number 2.
Do it yourself first so he can't? That's crazy.
We've seen it already last year, and it did not go well for Zeta Division, losing 3-0 to Humble. But today, history can be rewritten.
I remember calling that match. It was a really shock loss for Zeta Division. The fact that they weren't able to find any edges against a team like Humble when they had.
All right, let's see.
I mean,
First off, Shooting Star. Ew, Bounty into Knockout.
Zeta Division are a very different looking roster now.
I think the most disgusting series of games would be like Bounty into Knockout into Heist. God, the 3 horsemen of my least favorite game mode, Apocalypse.
Yeah, for Humble as well.
You know, last night I was trying to record a Finks game and I kept getting Heist, Bounty, and Knockout games only. It was so bad. I played for an hour trying to get a good map, and at a certain point I just gave up and restarted the recording. It was so cringe. That never happened before to me. Like, not a single Brawl Ball or Gem Grab game or Hot Zone game, by the way. It was so cooked. Why do you dislike Heist? I don't know. It's just kind of, I mean, it's actually a little bit better now than it used to be with the Heist rework, but it's still just... Actually, it is better now with Heist rework. I don't know, maybe I'm just letting my pre-existing biases cloud my judgment.
Follow suit, bring things in more often than almost any other brawler.
Yeah, Zeta might take Bounty and Knockout, we'll see. They are the mechanical goats. Humble could maybe have a pretty solid strategy. Humble might just be what Elevate wishes they were. You know what I mean, guys? Like, decent drafts, decent play. Elevate is just pure draft and nothing else. Kind of situation.
What else do they have to rely on? This is a pretty... Wow, that is a very one-sided vote considering that we are talking about the world champions here. There's definitely a sense that
But
Zeta Division...
Humble also haven't won a monthly final, so if they're really that good at drafting and gameplay, then maybe you'd think they would win one, right? We'll see.
On the screen in front of me, because of course they were going to have a big fan base, but you know, this is the reigning champions of the world.
Honest opinion, do you like the Heist change?
Teams that lie in their wait, and now Zeta Division.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it is good. It nerfs Crow even more, and I hate that brawler, so that like works out for me. I think it does add a little bit more strategy too to Heist. Although it makes it harder to come back, which kind of sucks. Okay, Nani first. Guess that's to prevent the Piper.
It's very targeted towards them. Piper, for example, they're still open. With that Nani first pick, is there going to be a direct counter?
Lumi is open, but the map is open enough to where it might be a little bit difficult. But honestly, in pro play, they might still just go for it. Like, if you took Piper plus Lumi, I don't know. Gus.
Especially if push comes to shove, will have the kind of composition that wants to get up in their face. Gus is such a good option.
Lumi is available here.
Yo guys, I don't know how Saitampo does it. I don't know how Levi does it either. Look at their hair, guys. They all have bangs. It is... That fucking triggers the fuck out of me. When my hair gets on my forehead, I will like always try to swipe it away. It bothers me. I don't like it. Hair gel? No, but his hair is covering his forehead like that. How does that happen? I just get sweaty. Saitampo 2, when the hair gets in my eyes, bro, oh my god. That's why I have a hairband, or I tie my hair back all the time in my videos. I just can't. That's just what I do every day, like in my day-to-day life. I never wear it down, usually. Your hair makes you sweat? Yeah, if it... I don't know, if it just makes it... My hair's kind of thick, so like creates a little barrier. I feel like a dog.
Let's see.
Ollie pick.
Nuki's an incredible Piper. They've already got the Nani. They doubled down. They've deterred Zeta from being able to pick it.
Guys, honestly,
the Ollie. Makes sense to me. I quite like that for Humble. They've got a massive amount of heals, got the aggression.
Okay. Okay, I was gonna say Humble's draft doesn't look outstandingly better here, but the Byron Ollie does look pretty good.
You can take that pick, we're fine. We have 2 brawlers that if we want to dive in your direction, if Boss is going to be using the regulate gadget, that means that he can close the gap pretty easily, having virtually 2 dashes in trying to hit that super.
Okay, they do take Lumi. Interesting.
Lumi picks for the first time here.
We'll see. We'll see.
Zeta Division say, well, we'll take it, we may as well.
Maybe Humble should dodge this.
Now it's all about the question.
Haven't seen a Lumi in pro play yet, have we? This may be the first time.
Every time that it has not been banned, which is just the once, it has lost. And Humble are not a squad that would overlook something like that. That's the only question for me. It's 54% win rate in the game, so. But that again is only based upon the amount of times it's been.
It was picked yesterday in Gem Grab, was it? I don't even remember that. Doesn't Ollie just dive Lumi? Nah. It's not really like that. Lumi does so much fucking damage. Okay, Saitampo spamming.
We're in for a treat, folks. Shitapo will be on that Lumi.
I feel like he's... I don't know about the spamming from the Saitampo there. Okay, he does keep the balls out here to heal. Gadget. Oh, caught Saitampo! Or Semantic, I mean. The heal actually keeps him up. Damn. No pinch. Oh, long pull! Holy shit! Guys, Zeta are so mechanical. Look at their wiggles, guys. I'm just looking at them dodging every fucking shot. It's crazy. All of them still have their shield gear up. Do you see this? All 3 are using shield gear and all of them still have it up. Although Suzuku did just get tapped twice. But like...
Semantic definitely needs to start connecting these shots. Hasn't been able to build a peak yet, so has really been kept at arm's length. Here comes
oh, here we go. Nani head actually might connect. Doesn't matter though. What the fuck? How did the Ollie die there?
It's a great start from Zeta.
Lumi is overrated in the long range. Bad last pick. Are you looking at what's happening on your screen right now? I think just because Lumi doesn't like team wipe at long range doesn't mean she's overrated. Her gadget still makes her an insane support brawler. Oh, Levi could have long pulled that to get the kill. Lumi does go down. They're still up 3 though. Like I don't think it matters. There we go. Lumi gets the snipe. And it's done. Suzuki can literally die and they still win. Yeah.
And I guess the latter is what they come up with. Lumi gets in. The rest of the draft though looks very, very solid for Zeta Division, and it's honestly a pretty comfortable win.
Humble need this blue star.
Oh, the music? Oh, you're right. I totally forgot. Just so used to having some chill Balacha music in the background, I just zoned it out.
Hold on to it, protect it. There it goes. There's the Tampo. It's too risky. Gives them all the time in the world to be able to go for the star, but Livy there. Oh,
damn, now it sounds so quiet without it. What the hell is going on?
Quite an angle there for Humble, but they can keep the pressure on. Angle there for Humble, but they can keep the pressure.
Is it just me or is it really quiet without it? What the fuck? I don't know, whatever. Oh, they get the revenge? Nani head, they have to dodge that. Oh, Levi just tanks it.
That's going to be 4 stars and the blue. So 1 star lead for Humble, but they'll take it.
What's more important, movement or aim, with the pretense that you'd be average on the other?
Positioning from them, but now this is where Zeta get aggressive. We already know from Semantic, but they are concerned about that. And a low Tampo there as well. The body blocking is going to be there from his teammates to ensure that he stays alive.
I actually don't know. It's hard to say.
It is tough to drive the peep in the right direction sometimes.
Like, how average is average, you know?
Those are indestructible boxes, so no open side.
I think with the gray pulls, Zeta can always have some playmaking potential to come back here. With the TP2, oh, wasted that, I think, actually. Levi didn't get a great TP.
Hungrier and hungrier. Starved of that blue star. They need to be the aggressors now.
Luki has got the heals, but Zeta have got the freeze. Boss pushed in the left-hand side. Semantic alone needs the heals from Luki and gets them. There is still some splash available too.
2 hits away. Oh, damn.
on that top side of the map, forced back.
Dude, the Nani head damage nerf is actually so damn bad for Nani. I didn't realize that. There's so many times where Nani head hits and you just live on like 1 HP. Nani had low-key like a 10% damage nerf away from being broken. Oh! Alright, yeah, Humble gets this one. I don't get the Ollie pick. Ollie is really fucking good on open maps. He's also just really... He just has a lot of HP, hypnosis, jump, a lot of mobility. He's like a safer version of going Mortis last pick, honestly. Into snipers and frail brawlers.
Had the workaround, but if they don't have the start in this third game, it can go back.
Lumi bad pick? I don't listen, guys. You guys need to like post your rank before you start talking shit about some of these broken ass brawlers, bro. Like, what is? How can you say Lumi's a bad pick? This brawler is like the best of all time ever.
But then they can tank them along the way. But it's the timing of Humble really to ensure some taps prior to that, to liaise with Semantic to ensure that communication.
Oh, Gus has Ghost Pop. Oh my god, if he lands that on Luki, he's dead. Nice, there you go. Gus eats the Nani gadget. That's actually huge.
To have to heal up, but this is not the start the Humble we're looking for.
The Cookie Popper, you've got to respect it. When you see those ghosts come down, you've got to remember that the enemy, Gus has the ability to detonate them in a radius and to confirm that elimination. That was extremely...
Yeah, honestly, Lumi's gadget here, using it like Carl to get the blue star off rip. Oh, and the super comes out on boss. He does die though, but they do get the revenge kill. What the fuck was that, dude? Levi was waiting for the shield to go down, but it just didn't. They just took the kill instead, normally.
Levy with 4 stars and the blue make a prime candidate for Humble. And then they can just find one more after that, but getting just one member of
Ooh, not the best pull. Gus has hyper. Oh. Oh my god, are you oh my god. Wait, Zeta just got robbed, bro. They're so cooked. 20 seconds now? I don't think they can win this. They catch boss, but he just has too much HP, and oh, Levi whiffs the pull. Yeah, this round is over. Unless, oh my god, Suzuku has to hit that. Oh my god. Yeah, where's your Lumi pick now? Listen, man, just because they lost doesn't mean Lumi's not broken, bro. Zeta Loki got robbed. They were winning that whole game. It's unlucky. Yeah, Zeta, I mean, Zeta got more kills and they still lost. It's just how Bounty is. But there's always that comeback mechanic.
Poor Lumi. Still on a 0% win rate, right?
Yeah, in BSC games. Just how scary it can be, but teams are so
unlucky, bro. Actually, Humble had a lot of kills there. 9, 11, dead 10. Oh, yeah, no, Humble did have more kills. Humble did have more kills. Didn't you say Lumi is bad in shooting star? I don't know if I said she was bad. If I did, then I misspoke, but it's more that she's more easily counterable in shooting star. In pro play though, when you have 2 teammates that you know that will like play well, it's a lot easier to go a brawler like Lumi, right? Because it's more like going just a supportive brawler in a way, because you're not going to be able to carry on your own. In ranked, I value brawlers that you can have more control over the game on your own merits, rather than going like just a brawler that you rely on your teammates to make the plays to win for.
To draft it, then you've got the choice of playing a heavier counter or combining with your own comp. It really makes a lot of sense. Luki towards the end though, very close to going down himself. That could have gone really crumbling down for EMEA there. So a little sigh of relief, some valuable momentum as well.
Alright, well, I guess Humble will unfortunately take Bounty from Zeta. You know, maybe if Zeta went RT, if Saitompo was on the RT, guys, I don't know, maybe they would have won that on Humble. Maybe Lumi is overrated after all, who knows? Why do they play standing up? It's just how that's just how it is. I don't know.
came down to the wire. And the first question you always ask is, okay,
They play on podiums, I guess. That's there's no reason, bro. I have no idea. Maybe it looks better, and so they're forced to do it.
Lest they give that one over.
Well, this is going to be really quite an interesting one for me.
It looks uncomfortable
This was
though.
the map that we had Humble play on yesterday. They brought in the Meg, and I was trying to Kanan about that yesterday in the meet and greet. And
Yeah, I've never played Brawl standing up.
Worked out kind of well, and it's a very North American pick. I don't think it's necessarily one that many are considering here, but one that worked out well.
They stand with the worst posture.
Combined with the Eve and the Gene against Loud, and it was so.
I don't think they're. I mean, I imagine because you have to stand here for like an hour. Like that's got to be tiring.
With that, they were just a little bit behind the times in that series. The band's been the Brock, which is actually a very underrated band, but one that I really quite like here.
Actual shut-in moments, standing for an hour is tiring, but it is though. It actually is tiring.
Side of Zeta. I'm gonna go for Hank, but this is a Humble pick. Humble can now just go Byron themselves, which they want.
And they have to stand on a stage too with all these bright lights shining and crowd of people watching you in real life.
And they were scared by it.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You still have Eve as an option. Humble can look like Byron Eve and then sort of work in someone that can really make use of that healing for later on. Ollie's still available. There's not a lot of damage in that comp.
Hank pick is interesting actually from Zeta of all people. I wonder if they did it to take it away from Humble.
Hank with that gadget can be really
Cause
at the best of times.
and then they take the Finks. I don't know. I just assumed that Zeta would go the more mechanical brawlers that just rely on aim to win, but they actually just took Hank. You think Zeta's gonna pull out a cheese strat here?
Across the modes, on the Humble have been the very team that comes straight to mind when I think of this.
Do Brawl pros train legs?
Like you mentioned, Ollie as well for
I think they
the worst of ideas, but
probably practice playing while standing up, just so that they're used to it on the stage itself, yeah. But I don't think they have any training regimen, unless I'm wrong and they do. Oh no, wait, no, sorry, never mind.
So based. I love this pick. Obviously, she hits unbelievably
The Pearl
hard.
pick is
Her gadget with
interesting.
Just the burn down impact. When you're at full heat and you have a gadget hit and you get relatively good purchase on someone like a Hank, like they're dead, bro. They're just gonna blow up instantly.
I don't know.
Really, you got a sleeper build, Pearl does, for maps like this. So clearly no issues with.
Imagine watching this tournament in 2024 when Hank was F tier. Oh yeah, dude, Zeta are gonna go a fucking Meeple Hank comp. Look at this.
We've seen them on this.
That's crazy. They actually played against this, I think a couple days ago. I think it was Elevate who took this into Zeta. Yeah, they took it from Elevate.
Could be a bell, potentially to mark up the Pearl.
Which is interesting because Elevate lost with this team comp, but I guess Zeta thought they could do it better.
They do quite like that particular brawler. Bell gonna come in again, direct.
With the Bell last. Wait, is this literally 1-for-1 Elevate's comp, or am I crazy? No, I think they had a Byron. Or no, I don't remember. No, I think they had an Angelo. They had an Angelo, right? Or was it Byron? Oh fuck, I don't know. I think Elevate had an Angelo because I was wondering if they went Pierce.
And when you got a brawler like Pearl, you want her to cook, literally both in the game and figuratively also. To be B.
B.
Okay. Definitely not one that was on my horizons.
Damn, this is gonna be hard. Because B and Pearl are gonna melt Hank. And Hank has no healer, so it's like he's just gonna get shredded. Bell can tap B. I think Bell's kind of like the saving grace here for Zeta. Because she outranges the Finks and technically beats B in lane. But yeah, this is gonna be a weird one. I don't know. This is gonna be hard to predict. It's weird that Bella is so damn strong right now, despite the fact that she's gotten no balance changes.
Does find a connection up to boss. Not too much more than that. And there is the dice that go down and just completely dismantle that bush area. Suzuku gonna be able to get stuck in now.
Honestly though, if Saitampo can dice it enough, wait, why is Saitampo on the Meeple? What? I did not expect that. Interesting. He's actually tapping though, wait a second. If Saitampo can dice it for Suzuku to push up and take all the space, then they honestly just win off vibes.
very much in control of this one.
But they kind of wasted that dice gadget, honestly. Oh my god, Saitampo is tapping Semantic through the wall.
Not really yet seen the Meeple super be important.
Wait, the Meeple... The Saitampo Meeple is actually crazy. What look at this, he's about to kill him!
Yep, couple seconds. Semantic sees that one coming, but now the gas comes in. Much of the map's been taken away. Suzuki comes forward. Luki's going to be hit there. Levy has a super. Should they need to use it in Semantics?
That was a weird super from the Meeple. No, that was so weird. I don't know. That was so weird. That was so weird.
Getting a little bit close to me though.
And they have the wall break now? Ooh, yikes.
Really wasn't quite as clean as Humble would
That
like.
was not great from the old Zeta boys.
And Suzuki pushing forwards, Humble on the back lines on a map like this. You don't want to find yourself in your back spawn side. Now getting things a bit more under control. And the Hank pushed all the way back now. Boss can just take this left-hand side lane, shut that down, keep Zeta in their spawn side. If Luki wants to go in there with
Damn, bro.
diminishing things down.
They lost all the pressure now because the wall break from the Pearl. They have nothing. Dude, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow. It's still 3v3, but I think it might be Jover. Now Zeta are in the same position that Elevate were against them.
Levy has to dodge these shots pretty astutely. He will have a guaranteed mark.
Except they don't have an Angel, so they can't just push in from the right side either. Oh, yikes. Oh, wait. They're all one. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh. Holy shit.
Luki would have got some great value there as well from that Rattled High, but he just went down and it may have been enough.
Wow, the Hank actually played so well there at the end, getting them all so low.
This game all up for grabs. One round apiece. Humble are
Levi kind of has to put out a generational performance here, though, and tap like everything, but he's missing all the shots on the B. Yikes. Like, if Levi hit one shot there on the B, they had so much more pressure here. Dice Gadget comes out. Suzuki's rotating around to get on Semantic, I guess. Oh my god! What the fuck was that? Oh no. No! Are you kidding me? Saitampo, what are you? Oh my goodness. Mr. Tampo. Mr. Tampon. No way, and the Fink Super actually just... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. The biggest throw from Zeta in a long time, guys. One of the biggest throws from Zeta in a long time. What? Are you kidding me? That was such a bad choke. Mr. Tampon dying there, and then letting the Finks get the super off. Holy shit, that was bad.
Getting rid of the bush, as it always will be, but to position Humble into the eye of the storm, that's where Zeta have got to be working a little bit more in this next game.
Semantic is kind of getting cooked by this Meeple, though.
USDA Prime Garden variety. 1 versus 2 there from Boss. Another day at the office for him.
Oh my god, he's won. Oh, nice pinch. Okay, 3v2 again. Surely they don't choke this, right?
Player on Zeta Division on this game so far, but there's Boss there once again chiming in.
What the fuck is happening? Do they get a good advantage every time and they throw it away? What is happening?
Basically a guaranteed slow for whoever wants to move up. Boss is marked though. Finally, Levy gets that super on the intended target.
Good chemistry between Luki.
Oh my god, no, Levi! Step forward! No! Oh, okay, wow, Suzuki clutch. Okay, they got this. They got this, they got this. Where's Tensai Melty in second best? That is the craziest lineup to ask for. Tensai Melty in second best. What would you even call that team? Fucking femboy meme squad. Ooh.
Just enough for Humble to be able to heal.
Twenty just dodged the hypercharge Bell Super by gadgeting it just the right moment to avoid it. What unreal tech! So the Finks is not marked. Levy does not get anything for his troubles there. Semantic there, oh Shitapo, he's done. Slowed up, no escape for him. Luki popped a hyper to make sure there'd be some connection.
I don't know, guys. All right, this one I guess goes to Humble.
Now, Leve low and just struck between a rock and a hard place. No escaping there. It was going to be left or right side of the barrel, and Humble had both locked down.
Yeah, it looks like Bell wasted her hypercharge mark. I think I might have missed it. It sounds like it was impressive though.
That's not going to be enough. 2 more remain. And now, 1 round, and it could be Humble being 2 sets ahead.
Let's see how Semantic wants to make use of this Finks super. He's been able to develop it.
I mean, Zeta have reverse swept before. This game is
It's a real problem for those longer range.
this game looks a little bit hard for Zeta to really win.
Luki's been able to get some nice
I don't know.
taps and find a super.
It might be 0-2 in sets after this one, guys.
In favor of Humble right now. Zeta Division are fighting from a really oppressive position.
Boss has been so suppressive.
The B pick was just so good though.
The shield as well.
Just so much fucking damage. It's hard.
Trapped in the corner. They need the Meeple gadget to come through, but it's going to be timed again with this gas to come through. And Humble know it. They're all over this.
Zeta's warming up.
They got the Luki slow there as well. Boss has got the hypercharge. Now Zeta just trying to position themselves. Hypercharge for Hank. That could be useful here as well.
Why is the stream frame rate like lower than normal? I mean, is that just me? Looks choppier. Oh my god, boss gets a double kill. Oh man, Zeta is falling apart. Are you really going to make this Brawl Cup a monthly finals? Zeta, please, you have to win this. It's gonna be so lame if this becomes a fucking EU monthly finals. Like, there's just no way, bro. We're getting closer and closer to an EU monthly finals between SK and fucking Humble. And Humble are probably going to lose because they have yet to beat SK in a single month out of this year.
Second most picked brawler for Humble there. 64%.
Lotus will clutch. Oh no.
I know. I'm trying to help.
Pro showing why she's one of the best in knockout. Yeah, I mean she's good.
I mean, was that breathing? Was like just like
Just a nice consistent
nothing but the sound of
pick.
oxygen passing through your lungs. I mean, Humble are locked.
Zeta lose, I'm gonna be pissed. What was the voting rate? 80-20 Zeta to Humble?
It's much
Damn.
harder to stay at the top than it is to climb there in the first place. I think, especially when a target gets drawn on your back. And look, I'm sure Humble have had their doubts over a rocky start to the year, but something brought it up on the desk earlier. And this is what matters. Getting a seat at the table at a tournament like Brawl Cup.
Alright, well, we're on Brawl Ball now.
In order to do so.
I don't know, guys. Zeta kind of needed to win the first 2 sets. Aren't those like knockout and bounty? Aren't those supposed to be like their bread and butter? The mechanical gods? What happens? There's not even gem grab on this, so this is like looking kind of difficult.
Or do they get bundled unceremoniously out the door?
Is your mic clipping? Is it?
Get up and head over towards that bronze match.
Zeta is looking bleak. And they know themselves that they can't keep coming.
It's fine? Oh, okay.
That #1 spot. Triple dribble and Brawl Ball. It's gotta be a Finks ban on Zeta.
It might be that I'm playing with this. If you're like, I don't know. I'm playing. I'm like, my hands are very like touchy. I like playing with things.
Consideration around the tanks. I said this yesterday, I'll say it again. Shade is not a surprise to anyone anymore. Can be certainly banned by Humble, but there's no surprise element. And
alright, Brawl Ball, triple dribble.
No one was really screwing it. No one was prepared for it. I hope we see it because it is going to be him with it. And
I need to act like these guys are interesting so I can continue watching and get my XP. I think after all this time, guys, I got a total of 1,000 XP. Is that a lot? Like 1,500? Not even a fourth of a legendary star drop.
It was just a little bit of a problem. In fact, Zeta Division have banned 2 healers. Tried to take them away.
Finks ban Hank first. Damn. Hank first.
Especially with Finks off the table, banned by Humble themselves. This is a
Kenji is open.
Dribble, a very powerful one, and finally,
Kenji hypercharge is open.
Hank up for themselves.
It's interesting. I didn't see this coming from Humble. It's kind of
I don't know. There's nothing that's like inherently obvious to me. The Willow ban is weird.
me guessing on the desk for sure. Let's see what Zeta.
Dynamite and Juju are both available. Yeah, they do go Kenji. Interesting. Oh my god, it's the Japanese team with the Japanese brawler.
But it's still disgusting.
Is this a stereotype?
The Hank is the #1 pick for Zeta, so it feels like Humble is taking that away from Zeta. Having their first pick makes a lot of sense. Willow would be a great thrower for me here, consideratively it's the Hypercharge edition. Very, very good here. Two as well. Very aggressive for Zeta to consider.
Who plays the Kenji on their team though?
I think they should probably start to
It's interesting.
at this stage of the draft. Ready? Lou or B? Well, Lou's banned out by Humble, so
Chaeyoung is banned. Draco. Ooh.
this is
Very
wild
tanky
draft.
team.
This might be a Saitampo Kenji game.
Does this make it hard to bring like Juju in, for example? Seems like a decent brawler option. A map like Triple Dribble.
Probably need to go some Mega Tank counter, but Lou is banned. I guess the options are Chester Griff or
It's hard. Yeah, over
Chester
throws
Griff,
are
I
easy.
guess.
Juju's talking into tanks. You know, we saw Kenji
Maisie
struggling into
sweeps.
Take like the acupressure
We
style.
actually haven't seen a Maisie a single time this whole entire tournament. Shade, what?
Shade, okay. Get around things
Huh.
a little more. And again, like we kind of discussed,
I don't know.
good
That's
chance
really
Zeta
weird,
were
dude.
looking to take
These
that
team comps are
themselves.
so strange. Both teams have a tank and an
Wouldn't say they're
assassin so
strangers to the
far.
pick, but I wouldn't say they're exactly known for it.
This is actually a ladder
Not
game.
even
What is
the
this?
scrims.
We're playing for
was a
trophies?
new, unexpected turn for Humble. It's a back pocket pick for sure.
Maisie would do good if they had good aim. Well, the issue is that Zeta has good movement. So how do you hit someone with good movement even if you have good aim? It's like,
how effective it can be. They're going to be the ones that know how to play against
especially with Maisie's projectiles being as slow as they are. Jackie?
I've got my reservations.
Okay, wow. Triple tank from Zeta into... This is such a weird team comp. They're just committing to the bit fully.
This is going to be a winning draft for them, or they're playing for third place. It's a tough time to pick a Jackie.
Yeah, it's a
I didn't think Zeta would go a team comp like this.
Zeta division, they are going for utter durability. That's their Hail Mary. That's their gambit here. And what could be the end of their
Yeah, you
run.
would think
That's
Zeta would go to like their comfort picks on like
Humble, though, are poised.
more of the mechanical
Make this a
brawlers,
pretty
but
swift affair. Getting to the grand
is that
final
Counter
against
Crusher
the
Jackie as well?
Canadian team.
Wow, oh, they just lost the goal.
For this team.
They just got scored on.
Doesn't about that kick out.
Holy.
Gets off the guts and finds an early goal.
Wide open. I mean, it was just so free there for Boss.
Wait, it's like Tampo on Kenji?
As well as Zeta knows probably the best counter for it, but again, they've got to find the good pass to the Tampo as well, and it should be a walk through into the goal.
Low-key, Suzuku just wasted super. He does have hyper now, though.
Okay, whoa, we're here for a good time, not a long time, apparently. Semantic.
Here for a good time, not a long time. Is that real? Wait, is that a goal from Levi? That's a goal, that's a goal. Yo, what is that? The insane run it down team comp for the win. The Jackie into the shade is actually doing so good here. And she does pretty good into Max as well. No, I mean, the faster this goes, the better it is, bro. We can get on to the fucking finals. Maybe if Zeta can win too, that'd be even better. Ooh. Oh, Mr. Tampon can't finish out Semantic.
Some blood running through the veins still. Humble, hunker down, top side of the map. And a danger here for Zeta.
The dodge of that Kenji super is so big. Remember that first bubble on Suzuku doesn't really do anything. Because of that shield that stays off the damage. The second one though hits a little bit harder. Nice super there.
I'm so confused about the Saitampo Draco though.
Levy taken low, has a hypercharged super off his
Is he a big Draco fan? Does he play a lot of this brawler?
there was really no chance for him.
Nice, they can corner it. Kenji hypercharge too. Shay just gets the nice 2-tap.
Good hill.
Okay, Kenji has hypercharge, Jackie has hypercharge, Saitampo has super.
Always tempted. It was always the step there from Boston. Levi went for the pass, which he didn't, so good for him. Hypercharge down.
Levi just... Oh my god! That... Wow, they just purple buttoned it. They really just purple buttoned it.
1 minute 15 on the clock. And Humble need to find
Now they have no resources though. And they have max speed.
Going the way of Zeta already.
Oh, okay.
Towards the
Nice.
goal.
Levi gets the 1 for 1.
Helping hand. And Semantic has already got the mid locked down. Great slow from him. Humble survive. Now speed. They've got
That Hail Mary ass Kenji super it somehow gets the kill. What the fuck?
That one by comment from Zeta Division is devastating.
Okay.
Blending up Humble in front of their goals. Now though, Humble have that
Hanky's using shield star power, is he? That makes sense though. He's facing triple tank. Like I think that makes sense. Oh, that's why he has shield so much, bro. I was wondering. That makes a lot of sense.
Having to take the Kenji down, and the gentleman's 1 versus 1. Chitampo now back to
Corners the ball. I think Saitampo's gonna just take the death here and come back in super with full HP. Ooh, whiff super from Suzuku. That's actually bad. Jackie does get the 1 for 1, but now... Oh. Nah, bruh. Semantic really does that to them. It's okay. Suzuku has Kenji hypercharge here. That should just be a team wipe. Never mind. It's not even a kill on the max. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Jackie is just her. Jackie is just her. Zeta takes Brawl Ball with the with the memeiest team comp ever. Outdraft Nerf Hank 1v1 me Bob.
The draft was about as subtle as a sledgehammer. Thankfully for Zeta Division, it was just as effective. Sometimes you got to go throw caution to the winds and, you know, discard any mortal thoughts.
It's interesting the choice to put Saitampo on the Draco. You really wouldn't have expected it. Kenji hypercharge again, showing why it's so damn broken. Hank did really well though. You know, there's people who online still, I think in the Brawl Stars subreddit, people are like arguing that, or was it Twitter? People are arguing that Hank is like garbage still. There's this whole like, I think internet spat where people were like, Hank is so shit after his hypercharge got nerfed. Like he's actually terrible. Is your mic plugged in correctly? It's clipping?
Great synergy as well with the Kenji. And they were just able to run it down like Semantic was afraid that they would do.
Is it better now? Wait.
Again, you know, you're saying that you know your opposition's weaknesses.
Is it better now?
Just let them do what they want to do.
Dude, I think this guy was standing on the wire. I had this guy, he was leaning on the fucking cable. That was weird.
I don't think you just go, oh well, we just play collect. That's not when you don't know the entirety.
It's a Wi-Fi issue, it glitches every couple minutes.
So perhaps that was a bit of a wild card. A bit of an off-the-wall pick. Heading into hot zone though, Humble have a chance to return things to normality, to preserve the
Hank was always A tier because the nerfed hypercharge cannot be that good. I don't think it was necessarily... No, listen, okay, well, it's two things. Even if the hypercharge is nerfed, a stat boost is still a stat boost, okay? So having a movement speed, damage, and damage reduction is still really strong on a brawler like Hank. Because he really relies on like hitting people at max range to work. But not only that, the gadget rework, he has infinite shield gadgets now. So those are two big changes, right? From before he got his hypercharge is infinite gadgets and hypercharge stat boost. So like even if, I don't know if it's fair to say he was A tier before the hypercharge. That's a little bit of a stretch. I think it's maybe more like, because I played Hank before he got his hypercharge. I remember that clearly. And he was good with the super healing rework, but he didn't like take over the game. I think it really is just the hypercharge stat boost and the gadget, infinite gadget shield buff thing. Those are two huge changes.
Lose there, you just can't really let your opponents have it.
Tanks available here as well. There's big tanks, you know.
Hot zone, dueling beetles.
That's the question, you know. They're probably going to get distributed across both teams. The Lu comes in for Zeta Division. It is traditionally considered
okay,
an answer.
Lu.
Can cause him no
B is banned, Finks is banned, Kenji's banned, Lumi's banned, Barry's banned. Okay, Hank is open. Jaeyoung is open too. Jesus.
We've seen Griff opted for on this map as well. And strategies definitely have leaned towards opening.
Ollie is open too, but why is everyone ignoring Ollie? If you can believe it, there are better options. Somehow there are better options. It's not that he's getting ignored. Humble picked him in bounty, but it's just You know,
On the Frank is disgusting.
there are brawlers that just do more in this fucking godforsaken meta. Jaeyoung Frank, okay, that's gonna be rough. Griff and Chuster are both open. Zeta already have Lu as a tank counter, I guess, but you might want to double up on that since you're facing support tank.
Yeah, no shortage of targets for whoever is piloting the loot. Zeta Division here see half the story from Humble, and they've got to finalize their draft.
Not sure what they're gonna
Here
go.
and now.
Draco? I don't know. Whoa, they go for it. Frank kind of has a good matchup into Draco, but I guess if they pair it with a support here, maybe it'll work. But then...
So you've got some range. Lu is not really to be considered a damage threat.
It's like you either go with support or a tank on here, but I just don't know if I'd believe in a support to take out a Frank plus Cheon. Seeing a lot of Draco, is this normal? Buster? That is a weird pick. Draco is, I think, really good on Hot Zone. The gem grab games he's been played on in Brawl Ball, I don't know. That's weird, in my opinion. But I don't know, maybe I should make a video on Draco again. Even though I've already made that video on that brawler. He's just really hard to kill. I guess pros really value that. Draco though, like I think he's kind of in a similar boat with Finks right now. He doesn't really take over a game, but he just takes a lot of space. Okay guys, Humble kind of have an insane comp. Humble kind of have an insane comp.
Likely will break some walls incidentally over the course of the game. And you mentioned it. Slow-mo replay from Buster to disrupt Frank as he's winding up for those supers. Frank has to use in advance the active noise cancelling gadget to render
man.
crowd control.
What is Buster? I don't know. I don't know what the Buster is for.
That's that interaction we're going to be watching very, very closely.
We'll see, but Buster definitely doesn't win against Barley, I know that. And Draco does not win against Frank, so what we've got here is a recipe for disaster. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Like, Saitop kind of just wastes gadget there. Buster just dies. Oh my god, guys. It's a slaughterhouse. What is this team comp, dog? Buster's the tank for the tank? Why can't you let the tank for the tank? Why can't you just... Or like, why can't you get a support to support the tank to help tank for the support and the Lu? This is so weird, man. This is so weird and it's so bad. I'm sure to honk me over here. Barley's going extra damage star power? Yeah. I mean, why not? It's facing two aggressive brawlers. I think the Draco and Buster picks were both weird. I'm gonna be honest, like the Buster was weird, yeah. The Draco pick was weird too. Because Draco doesn't win against Frank. Kind of cucked in terms of options though with the B-band too, not gonna lie. Like honestly, if they banned Lu instead and took B, maybe there was a little more you could do here. I don't know. I could just be backseat gaming. Bro, what is this? This is the pinnacle of what a minor drafting difference can do.
And Luki's uncontested. He's having the easiest game of his life arc. There is nobody there to put pressure on the Barley whatsoever. Semantic zones at left side of the map.
Small drafting difference equals lost game, by the way. Well,
Levy just has no way of getting involved in that fight.
that's so cooked.
Man, what an utter outdraft. Zeta Division have no good options. They have no
Last game to L1. Why did they go Buster? Well, because Buster was power 11 with Hypercharge, right? He's one of the free brawlers. I think Suzuku didn't have a big brawler pool, so they just, you know, might as well go that rather than going like power 1 Squeak, right? I think Logbait could have taken it. It's a good question. I don't know. Maybe. Suzuku only has 12 picks. What do you think the plan was? I think the plan was maybe Buster can shield against Frank and do okay into Jaeyoung with the shield, and then Draco could go in and take space, and if they can secure the zone, Luke can cycle supers and like capture it for them with just so much pressure. But the issue was that they didn't expect the Barley last pick, so the Buster just loses, and then if the Buster loses, then no one can deal with the Frank, so the Frank beats Draco in lane, and then since they're getting shit on, Jaeyoung just kind of supports the team, just enable them to take the point all the time, and Lu never gets super. And Jaeyoung's shots are also easier to hit than Lu's shots too, so like it's just in the 1v1, Jaeyoung wins that every time. With the movement seats too, he can dodge Lu shots so easy. It was just a bad draft. It was just a bad draft. I think the Barley pick definitely sealed the deal.
What is this game for? Is it for pride? Is it for regional?
If Humble didn't go Barley there, I actually might have... It might have been possible to win that. Like, it wouldn't have looked as bad. But it really was just, like, the perfect pick.
Yeah, it's just a rematch. We're playing for now. We got a world slot, and now it's a Q slot, and it's just, yeah.
Congratulations.
Is finals happening today? Yeah.
It's been such a pleasure to see you here on the stage. And we can't wait to see
How many world finals did Semantic compete in? The answer is 4. The answer is 4. The answer is 4. I thought chat said Barley sucked. I don't know. It's not a good first pick at all. It was a great last pick though. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god.
Was in the semi-finals from the World Finals 2024. The finals
0-0. That is a humiliating way to go out. Wait, guys! Oh my god, you know what this means? We get to see a Zeta versus Toxic Lotus match anyways for 3rd place. Yo! Let's go! Let's go! Wait, what? That's huge. Wait, the Toxic Lotus story doesn't end here. We're so back. We're so back. Hold up. Now there's a story here. Wait, now I'm interested. Now I'm invested. Hold on. We gotta see this, guys. We have to see this match. The losers match. Nah, they're winners in our heart. Come on. The teams that got robbed, guys.
I mean, it happens every event, doesn't it? Like,
The teams that got robbed by a bad draft at the very end.
It's very difficult. We're gonna get the mic basically down his throat.
Three things are certain in life, right? Death, taxes, and Semantic losing his voice at LAN, right? That's just how it is.
Fuck, I'm like choking on air right now.
Was that a little bit anticlimactic considering how the series started?
Although we do have to kind of, unfortunately, get through this EU monthly finals ass game at the end here, which is kind of boring. But guys, if we sit through this one, we'll be able to watch Toxic Lotus versus Zeta, so it'll be worth it in the end. Just trust. It'll all be worth it at the end.
They are the mechanical geniuses, but maybe a bit weaker on the drafting
Do you
side.
lift? Yeah, like once a week.
Dominating on every single part on that calculation.
Yes. Okay.
Wait, the 3rd place match is first? Oh shit. Okay, guys, I don't know. Do we even bother watching the last one? Do we bother watching the finals? Is there? Do we care?
They are last pick, and they basically already had got Jaeyoung in their composition. They could really flex with that last one, but
I kind of just, I'm more invested in the
that was just astonishing to see.
Toxic Lotus versus Zeta game.
Wow, what about the landing?
A lot of the community has been speaking out more.
It's like Toxic for Zeta is so much more important to me.
I think that is a beautiful
Are you
thing
voting
for
Toxic Lotus? Of
VR,
course, bro.
horizons, allowing more opportunities for team
Almost
members
certainly.
and analysts and managers to come in and say, right,
Humble
let's
versus
get our
SK
act
kind of
together.
fire. All
We
right,
are
I'll sit
amazing
through it.
players,
It better be the
one of
best game
best
ever,
players in
though.
the world. But our draft is where we're weakest. So let's enhance that. Let's work on that and bring in that knowledge to really enhance things. And this is why the Brawl Cup comes at the best time of the year for me. We get
It's a Toxic Lotus sweep. It's a Toxic Lotus sweep. 3-0. 3-0 Zeta. 6-0 Zeta. Not even dropping a single in-game set. Not even dropping a round. Not even dropping a death. It's gonna look like fucking Bronze vs Masters over here. Beta division chopped. Wait, I'm hearing copyright music here. What's going on? Wait, chill out, chill out, chill out. Zeta needs draft skill improved. You know, we've been saying this every year. Zeta needs better draft. Zeta needs better draft. Zeta needs better draft, and they never get better. I mean, they get better, but it never actually seems to make a meaningful improvement relative to other teams who also get better at the same time. You know. Not gonna pick that. Oh, I should pick that. I gotta take stuff off my desk. I keep playing with stuff, dropping it, and it's just. I need Legos, man. Am I? No, I'm not gonna say that. I need like a fidget toy. Toxic Lotus is warmed up. Now surely they win this. Nah, like guys, if there was some pity system where the third place had to beat first place, or like play against first place here, it would surely, guys, Toxic Lotus would win 100%. You know. You gotta stop watching short form content. You know, I actually haven't, I don't think I've watched short form content in over a month since I uninstalled Instagram. And I don't use TikTok, so I've actually been really good about it. By the way, guys, if you want to send me some interesting memes that you find, or anything that's funny or trending, be sure to do so on my Discord, discord.gg/bedlam, or just ping me, you just ping me on the meme chat there, or you can DM me a funny meme, because I've been kind of out of the Instagram Reels meta, and I feel like I'm missing out, but from what I've seen so far from the people DMing me, there has not even been a single good new trending meme that's been organically grown on that website. It's literally just all nothing. There's nothing. There's no memes that are good. Do you watch YouTube Shorts? No. Well, yes, but I don't scroll YouTube Shorts. I treat YouTube Shorts like I treat YouTube videos. Sometimes there will be like an interesting cooking video, or just a random short that looks funny, but I never scroll down after I watch it. I just click off. So I don't actually get sucked into an algorithm. Instagram is stale? Yeah, I don't know. Never downloaded TikTok. Everyone's talking about Tung 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 Sahur. That's been an old meme. That meme is like months old at this point. Yo! Look at these the Toxic Lotus believers. Oh my god. That is, yes, represents, guys, the Toxic Lotus trend. We are coming back. The TL convinced people. Dude, they honestly had such a good game against SK, man. They should have won that. So unlucky. So unlucky. Will the Teemu Saitampo come out on top over real Saitampo? I think the only memes that I've seen from TikTok that people have sent me is that gingers are black and something about Kevin and Owen. Those are the only memes I've seen from TikTok. Those look, and that's like, it's just so mediocre. I appreciate that you guys send me those, so I know what's going on, but it's just so mid. PMO TSO Kevin? Yeah, like, that's unironically that's the best meme that TikTok has to offer right now. It's all AI shit like Hood Mr. Beast. The internet has died, guys. I think AI actually was the nail in the coffin. It was bad before when robots were already making up 25 to 30% of all internet traffic. But now that AI is here, the robots are just better, and so people don't even have organic memes anymore. They're all just fed AI slop. It's actually bad. Like the fact that, imagine, Tung 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 Sahur is literally an AI generated meme. And AI Scream, I don't even know what that is, but it has AI in the name, so I assume it's all AI. The memes economy is, I think, dead now. It's officially cooked. People were talking about AI artists and stuff, like, oh no, guys, don't support AI because AI art is in danger. No, the memers are in danger. AI memers were the first to get their jobs replaced. There's no human memers anymore. It's all AI, and it's shit. It sucks. There's nothing good. It's crazy. It's so sad.
If needed, but he's definitely been popping off not only on Bell but all of those long-ranged brawlers. Super excited to see.
AI Scream isn't AI? Oh, what?
I mean, I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know what that is. Wait, what is AI Scream?
For several teams, Zeta Division, the expectation I think was possibly making it to that grand final. So the fact that they're fighting for a third, fourth, I'm not sure that was the ultimate goal, but I think the region would certainly appreciate if they could get the job.
Am I AI?
I can't wait for this match to start. So please bring out the teams, Barney.
The memers went out of business first before any coders or artists or anything, dude. It's actually... It's quite tragic. I don't know what'll save it, bro. There's no way at this point. Apparently, I heard that at, in college, apparently it's actually really bad there, where people are using AI to do all their homework so they don't learn anything. And the professors, too, are using AI to grade stuff, so they're not teaching anything either. That's actually really fucked. That actually scares me a lot, bro. People are getting so much dumber. It's actually... that's bad. That's actually really fucking scary. That sounds really bad. I think I was the last generation that graduated college without using AI. I actually... Even when I was in college, like, people were already talking about ChatGPT and using it for papers and stuff, but... Because I just had a habit of not using it, I didn't bother. Yeah, like, you're paying for nothing. You're paying to learn nothing from people who teach nothing, and you're using AI so you don't learn anything. That is so bad. That is... wow.
The only team they lost to was Humble. It was another 3-0 sweep from Humble, but...
I mean, guys, I know you're probably not going to listen to me, but just saying, you probably shouldn't use AI to do your homework. Not because it's, you know, AI is bad or anything, but because AI is too good. If you rely on it, you're never going to learn anything, dude. It's like riding a bike with training wheels all your life. How are you ever going to... But, like, you get graded at the end on how well you can ride a bike. Like, are you really going to... Like, how are you going to rely on AI forever? What are you going to do? Are you going to use AI at your job? You don't get a job when you don't rely on AI? But that's not true. Unfortunately, the way you get a job without relying on AI is to be competent. Okay, I guess I'll stop with my unk-ass rant, but... Ever heard of vibe coding? Yeah, but that doesn't sound like it's... I mean, I've heard of the one-off game that got big with vibe coding, but if you actually looked at the footage of that game, it was shit. I don't think good games are being coded with vibes yet. Maybe it could one day. We'll see. Big tech companies are really pushing for it. I think they're pushing for it because they have interest in the AI sector. So if AI takes off in the development sphere, then they make more money. But I don't think they're pushing for it because it's actually genuinely better than coding a game yourself.
as well as Brock that can do tremendous safe damage, and he also breaks down the walls to allow easier passage between the lanes. Same is true for Judy.
Heist bridge too far. Alright guys, Toxic Lotus versus Zeta. This is the game of all time. Lumi was open for some reason. I guess this is just what's happening.
We're going to see standard bans of Lumi and Kenji throughout the entire day. It's what we've seen all weekend, but they slipped through here. So Talk able to grab what's seen as honestly probably the best brawler in the game by these pro players right now. I mean,
Should I start writing AI generated scripts for my videos? Is that the next step of the operation?
Bridge too far, so it's a pretty interesting one, right? Kenji is one of these close quarters brawlers. It's really hard to dash through and tank.
Wonder what Zeta are gonna go.
Just a lot to juggle in this 2-3 turn for Zeta Division.
Bonnie, okay, that's actually good into Lumi. Piper is open too.
And that aggression is super useful on
And
this map.
Eve.
You can afford to die quite a lot as long as you're able to hold back your lane. And dying for Kenji means that he's getting in close range, he's getting damage, he's getting closer.
And Monkey? I don't know if the Monkey is...
as well, something that is
Maybe. Maybe.
right now. When you see that first pick of Lumi, that's indicating that Zeta Division are letting Toxic Lotus have it. That means that they have some kind of plan for it. With the Bonnie and the Bell coming in now, Bell's just one of the best lane matchups on this, and it's actually a favorite for the team.
Okay, yeah, Toxic Lotus actually goes Monkey. I don't know if they're gonna last pick though. They could go Bell or not Bell, Piper themselves, or Eve. Probably want someone who's ranged to like kind of work off of, because their comp looks a little bit sparse right now in damage. Or not damage, but it's just like in pressure, I guess. Colts? Nah. Then all three of them will get outranged by Bell and they just lose. What? They actually went Colts? Are you insane? Alright, I don't know what I'm talking about, I guess. Fuck me. They did this and won in the tribe?
He's able to win some lane matchups too. That's a
really?
mechanics-dependent matchup.
But what about the... They don't have any range. Well, how are they gonna... What are they gonna do?
That they need. They're gonna have to get some
5 drafting?
generating the pressure on Toxic Lotus, because
both in scrims and in the game?
Lotus is really just the safe damage and the constant threat of Miko jumping across the field.
Daryl? Shit. Well, I don't know. They outranged the Heist save? You know, maybe that'll be enough. We'll see.
Miko as well. He doesn't really have any defensive capabilities. All he can do is pump out that damage.
Let the pros cook. What about the range star power? I don't think that's enough to outrange a sniper like Bell. Maybe. I mean, Monkey does still do good into Bell too, so I guess it just kind of depends on how they play it with the matchups.
Only one spot available. Let's find out how it goes down here, Brawl Nation.
Off to the races. Engine.
Oh no, Taka's using movement speed star power. Look at him zip. Holy shit. Wait, he's actually wiggling. Also, is it just me or is the speed of everything kind of faster? Why is the Colt moving so fast? There's no... Is that the actual in-game speed that we all play at? It feels way faster. He just wiggled up and dodged all of Bell's shots.
Still creating this aggression onto the enemy side. Engine completely ignoring this right lane.
This is close to his base races. We're going to get to Miko.
Okay, 50-50. Oh, Saitampa just got super. I don't think OU can defend this on his own. Daryl's just gonna roll in here. Nah, it's over. What the hell?
This is the emphasis on base race that the region has placed on Heist. They are immediately going for the safe. We see Toxic Lotus trying to implement the same strategy.
If they lose, it's for sure the cinematic reverse sweep. Oh, brother.
That is a no-go. They need to adapt this strategy. We'll see if Engine decides to take this lane matchup once again. No, diverts over to the left side. They gotta keep someone on Daryl though, and it is not easy to shift these lanes.
Cut off with the gadget will allow TL to move forward. That's a takedown though. Now Engine.
Well, Monkey is on safe. So is the Daryl though.
On the other end, they're willing to take this trade, and already below 25%. Miko still lingering. Marker
Engine getting hit there by the mark was kind of unlucky.
Zeta Division finally with a little bit of control here. Saitampa on that bottom.
I think Zeta take this one.
Dealing with OU.
O is trying to play a defender here. He needs to stay in range of Suzuki so that he can get some value. Actually,
oh, unless... Are they going to leave the Daryl on the safe? Is that smart? Oh, wait, they have 2 on safe, though. They have 2 on safe. I think they out DPS the Daryl. Unless... No. What? Oh my god, no way. Nah, oh my god. Oh my god. Saitampa is super, bro. He's gonna just jump in and deal 10k damage right here.
Taking place right in the middle of the map. Gonna matter so much. Whoever
And the Daryl's rolling in too. Yikes.
diving in, it's back and forth.
Yeah.
They get it. 2% on the board. It's enough to take a set.
Zeta Division know exactly when to pull the trigger. But they escape by the skin of their teeth right
There's
there.
the immunity shield on the save trigger for high damage hits. I've seen it. Shield at 73%, not 75. It just takes...
Zeta Division persevere nonetheless.
Like, if you hit the save for 6% at 76%, it'll go down to 70%. Instead of just stopping at 75. So the shield just activates, it doesn't erase any excess damage that it takes.
Brawler for Toxic Lotus this entire weekend. You're going to see at the bottom left 61,000+ damage, but Daryl has doubled it.
Teal got cocky? I don't know if they got cocky. I think it's more that they just had... It sounds like this is a team comp that TL has practiced on this map with Monkey, Lumi, Coulter or something. So this is just... They're a part of their strategy.
The benefit of playing the Miko is that you get
It didn't work out, but maybe the next map they got a better one.
Across the battlefield. But Zeta Vision knew just what to do into it. Yesterday we didn't see the proper response into the Miko. Now with Heist out of the way, I think Zeta Vision can breathe a little bit because this was a Toxic Lotus specialty in the last several days.
Definitely a nice momentum swing. I mean, just knowing that you kind of take down what's been one of their best assets definitely makes you a little more comfortable as you approach set number 2. We're heading over to Brawl Ball. Completely different. It's going to be a little pinhole punt for us. Still anticipating brawlers like Lumi and Kenji to probably be removed from the picture here, but there's other ones. I feel like there's a lot of anti-tank and tank. Those are kind of the two boundaries that I feel like really dictate these draft stages.
Something that we saw Zeta Division make pretty good use of yesterday was tanks on Brawl Ball. And even in a losing draft, they were able to mechanics their way out of it somehow. You've heard what Levy and Suzuku say about Shitampo. It seems like...
Does a Crow Super, for example, count as multiple projectiles?
He figures something out.
I think because it counts as multiple projectiles, it will shield at 75.
The tanks, the anti-tanks as a response, of course.
Like, there's a reason why you don't use Crow anymore on Heist, right? It just doesn't interact with the safe like that.
He truly is a magician. Never a job that he hasn't been able to accomplish. One of the best players to ever do it. Been a while since he's had a world championship, though. This year, departing Crazy Raccoon, which is an insane statement.
Alright, we're on Brawl Ball here.
And picking up these two players here, and now they're finding themselves very successful this week into 3rd, 4th place at battle, and a possibility of bringing home an LCQ spot for the region. Band stage going to come through here. Like we mentioned, Kenji, Lumi in the equation. Some of those anti-tank brawlers, some of those long-range ones, more unique. B could be in the
Kenji is open.
the top left, an interesting El Primo ban. Finks doesn't surprise me, but Kenji did escape.
The Primo ban is also interesting from Toxic Lotus. Do you think they're gonna go Frank?
That means that Zeta Division is giving this to Toxic Lotus, saying, yeah, sure, pick it if you want. We have some kind of response for it. And
There's no coach for Zeta? No. I mean, they might have a coach, but he didn't show up. I guess they don't need him. They just draft on their own.
In their composition somehow. They're going to have that ability. They're also working with some side lane abilities where they can...
Okay, they do take the Kenji.
Kenji's going to get that aggression.
I'm curious what Zeta are gonna do to answer to that. Because they let the first pick Kenji go in order to ban Lumi, Taeyong, and Finks, so...
Like Kenji to do better. Those are two of the better ways to deal with him. However, with El Primo out of the picture, like you mentioned, now Frank has a little more viability. I think Hank definitely has some leg.
We'll see what happens.
Out of the picture, sometimes you're going to see Shade come in the mix. I'm going to keep my eye out later down the road for Zeta Division. Usually takes...
What does the coach do? He basically just recommends drafts and like gives them tips. Because you have someone there who's a 4th person to watch your gameplay and to like kind of see if you're making any mistakes or give you pointers on how to improve in between games. And also, obviously, having a 4th person who's there to like give you drafting tips can be really good. Okay, Draco Chester. Guys, I feel cold. What the fuck is going on? It's May 25th.
They gotta be cautious of this Draco, since Draco, he is going to die a bunch, okay? Let's face that. But that also means that he's going to be feeding quite a bit of damage to Kenji.
Recalling the Rico?
That hypercharge. We're looking at a situation where Kenji's probably going to get like 2 hypercharges this game, and each one of those threatens to be a total team wipe.
Indestructible gadget never hurt anybody either, especially when Kenji is in the air diving straight at you with that hypercharge. There's
Okay, yeah, they do go Frank. Primo's banned, so it's not going to be too easy to take that out.
By no means an S tier brawler. So
if they go triple tank here, it's gonna be pretty weird. They could go horse. They've been going horse a lot.
On the other end, they've still got Chester. There's still options available for Zeta Division. Obviously, they get the last lap. They get the 6th pick.
Charlie!
Really
Wait.
spicy one here. I mean, Toxic Lotus certainly
Okay, I guess that's for the Chester.
Charlie's going to be spawning those spiders, which should absorb some of those shots from Draco when he's not on the dragon form. Same goes for Chester, who's a single target brawler. His job
Hank last pick here.
with one final selection, perhaps a response to that Charlie. Gotta be
I don't know.
because her super is a goal scoring scenario.
Buster, okay.
Is also super powerful. Buster now going to be coming into the equation. He's got a stun that can be pretty useful for.
Okay. I'm not sure
Same goes for Frank, whose main
whose team comp is better here, honestly. I think it's kind of even. I think it's kind of even.
As a team, we know that Zeta Division are a very team fight focused.
Griff would have been good.
And when they all stand close to Buster, he's going to be getting that super and hypercharge for free.
Into Charlie, it's kind of debatable.
My kind of Brawl Ball map. Toxic Lotus down 0-1 to a previous world champion in his roster of men. Let's see if they can bounce back here in set number 2.
But Buster does do good into Charlie, so... Wow, okay, Toxic Lotus just ate them alive. Not the most... Oh, wait, Wait, Engine just missed a swipe, bro. He thought he had dash. Did you see that? He whiffed the... he whiffed the Chester. He would have died there, and they would have scored if he hit that. And, of course, he had stun. What? Unlucky. Okay, huge Charlie super. Charlie's using Slime Gadget. Holy, is she a gym mommy?
Super available. OU on the left hand and moving right. Chitampo now going back into the dragon form. It's a duel. Kenji complete.
Okay, Kenji whips the swipe. How does that hit that Chester? Oh, they have to really watch out to not get scored here. Oh, okay, nice. Big Charlie super. Wow, Charlie is on a massive performance right now.
From Toxic Lotus there with the use of the Charlie super. She's going to be respawning soon, and she cannot be needed any more time than now.
Anyone know why Charlie's so popular for pros? Spider gadgets, and I guess the super just take people out is so good. Charlie did, by the way, get a supercharge buff a little while ago, so she gets super one hit faster, which was, I think, what it was back when she was the best brawler in the game for 6 months straight or something. So, in theory, she's pretty good. As, I guess, like a defender and just a way to shut people down and spam people out with those spiders. I don't think she can defend this on her own, though. That's kind of a big order. Yeah. Low-key, if Toxic Lotus... If Engine on the Kenji had hit the Chester there and he died, they would have scored. And it would have been kind of a different game. Here we go with... yeah, Frank Hyper, but can't put it out because the Buster shielded it. Charlie super. Is this the second Charlie hypercharge this game? How many supers has Charlie cycled?
There's still a little bit of time. 25 seconds. That's enough time for Engine to get something huge with a hypercharge. Levy almost going to be taken down.
Okay, that's, yeah, well, that's just purple button. That is actually purple button spam. What the fuck?
An excellent execution out of Toxic Lotus. Chinese mainland's heroes looking to duel against the East Asian beast. And
Big Slimer gadget.
Left hand in, marching forward. Levi with the ball. Kick over.
Oh, wow. Super kick that up. Yeah, that's a goal. Dude, this game is actually super close. This game is fucking tight. What the hell? Engine is a part-time BS pro, by the way. Yeah, was he the one who says he doesn't even play Brawl Stars that much? It kind of shows in his gameplay, but it also doesn't matter when he's going a broken brawler. You just purple button it. Oh my god, what is that? Nah. Nah, that's actually... Nah, oh! Engine, you... Maybe he couldn't have scored that, but it was close. Why don't we get China Monthly Finals? I don't know. They're not like a... I think they have like a weird situation there with their government. I have no idea.
for his life on the right-hand side, but left is where they need help.
Damn.
Suzuku, an easy walk forward, and they'll walk.
Wasted Charlie super, honestly.
On the clock a little bit there too. Zeta Vision could be intent on keeping this ball defended and not necessarily playing for that second goal unless the opportunity presents itself. Already defensive formation from the guys, but they have a couple of supers at their disposal. Combination on the left side.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Holy claw. Did you see the way the engine last frame clicked that hypercharge in time before he got the super off?
A reset in the mid. Hypercharge is available. Suzuku pops his now. Zeta Division walking this forward on the map. Engine's been a star player on this excellent brawler. Now he'll make contact with Levi. Now on the left-hand end. Talk trying to play defense. Gadget goes through.
Okay, Charlie can defend this, but she has to play really well.
He's gonna be sitting there on the goal line just waiting. Engine gonna have to multitask here. It's gonna take
Oh fuck, that was actually so close.
tie things here.
Alright.
What a close call. The Charlie was seriously putting in the work on defense, but was unable to keep it all hammered down. You're able to stay
Damn.
when it comes to burst damage, she's simply lacking. She only has one projectile to work with.
Hashtag Zeta win. Sunny, go on a date with me, please. Oh, that's so cute. What the fuck? Oh, damn it. I'm so single. With super. Ooh. Wait, is Charlie not using spiders, guys? Is she using defensive cocoon? Oh my god, she's using cocoon gadget. I'd never realized she didn't use spiders this whole game. Wait, they lost this though. Alright. It's a toxic Lotus reverse sweep. Come on, guys. It's a toxic Lotus reverse sweep. Reverse sweep, reverse sweep, reverse sweep. Outdraft. Oh, the 4 hours of sleep are really getting to me right now. You didn't have enough coins for spiders? Okay, that's crazy. Answer is 161. The answer is 161.
It's a well-fought battle. I mean, Kenji, arguably the best brawler in the game. I think depending on the player you're looking at, they're probably throwing Kenji in that mix, Lumi in that mix. And he did his job, just not quite enough against what Zeta Division is. It's tough for any team on the planet to fight the mechanics with these guys. It did feel like
guys, it's a toxic Lotus reverse sweep. Come on, just believe. Just believe in yourselves. Let this happen. Just accept it into your heart that it's true. Stupid ass purple button, man. I can't believe that actually he did that. Oh fuck. Look at this Chester hypercharge, dude. Not Kenji hypercharge.
However, these moments right here, Engine in with a hypercharge. The pass up to him and Talk hot on his heels gave Toxic Lotus a pretty firm lead there in the second.
Oh my god, wait, what is this royalty-free ass music? This better be royalty-free.
Seriously stepping on the gas. 2 rapid goals, one right after the other, and so much wind
in
their sails heading into a set.
I can still hear it.
The first time Toxic Lotus have stared into the eyes of death. Now down 2 sets to 0. And obviously the biggest match of their season yet. They've beaten South America, North America. They've challenged.
Good thing they banned Finks instead of Kenji. I actually don't know what would have went differently if they took Finks there. It's not like Finks has that much damage either, right?
They're gonna have to deliver here. Gonna be a tall task to say the least.
Some of the teammates that Shdetampo departed as well, undoubtedly rooting for him. It would get them a spot in the postseason. If they can only get this next set. Gold Arm Gulch. That's
Oh my god, I can still hear the copyright music, bro. What is going on?
Heist, super fast paced. Brawl Ball, gone in the blink of an eye. But Knockout, this one comes down to when the poison forces everyone to interact. And it's all about preparation. Composition-wise, there's...
Guys, I don't know if I can stay long enough to watch the last game of between EU, bro. I don't know if I have the time.
Lots of decisions here for both of these teams. Very important draft coming in.
All right.
Toxic Lotus. They need to get this one right.
I think we've gotten through the major hump of the copyright music. I think we're good.
At least give yourselves a chance. Toxic Lotus has won plenty of them this weekend.
The voices are calling. Yeah, I'm just looking at. I might have to leave after this game. We'll see.
I mean, he's been at it for years.
Not for this one, but like after the match between TL and Zeta.
Of course, not going to be in the picture. Gene's somebody that I like removing just because it's so pesky.
The thing about SK vs Humble is it's just another monthly final. Is that really that interesting? I don't know.
Passive aggressive, and at a professional level, you just don't want to deal with that.
First pick for Toxic Lotus as well. Look at some of the brawlers they've banned out. RT is an interesting one. This is usually a comfort brawler.
Okay, knockout, gold arm.
Countering anything that gets in super close range. And interestingly, not to be that guy, but it's one of the best counters to Miko. So there is cheese potential out here. They don't have the last pick, which would be the more powerful position to pick.
Gus
With the
pick.
Gus for selection, this is very, very safe. In fact, some might even say overly safe, since it does combine well with things, but he doesn't have the sort of ability that other snipers in the game have to get crazy burst damage.
Don't tempt me with a good time. The fact that
I don't know if they're gonna go Finks here. I mean, they could, but
viewers here in Dallas and at home, so much hope. Respect to the Dynamite costume, by the way, brother.
I actually don't really know what Zeta's game plan here is. If they have a specific strategy in mind. Okay,
We'll
Squeak.
get another surprise here, Squeak. Appearing a little bit early in the draft. A lot of times we see this later on.
They might be
especially
going for like a
last pick, not as something that surprises, but as something
You think they're
that
gonna go
puts a little
Daryl?
bit of flourish on the composition. Defense
Daryl is open, Eve is open.
earlier on. Maybe Zeta Division have some clues that Toxic Lotus are angle. Squeak is also one of the stronger options.
I am kind of half expecting those brawlers to get picked here. Pearl is open too, I guess, yeah, and RT.
Things that bursts up and gets a kill. More defense against tanks in close range.
Buster.
More controlled matchup in
Zeta really love their Buster and Draco, guys. They've picked this brawler, I think, like every single game.
Much sense in knockout because you can chill out, charge that super passively, and then those in-games moment you were talking about earlier, where that fog starts to close in.
Holy shit! Thanks so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Burke, what the hell? That's insane. 8pine got a membership?
Absolute nuisance.
God damn.
It's kind of nice, especially if you're relying on the other team being passive and not getting off to a hot start early, because Buster gets a free super, and then
Wait, that's crazy.
gadget right at the end of the game to close
Paulette cosplay?
not what I expected. Sure. All at a professional level.
No, not really. And
I don't know.
Easy ones to juke. He does have a hypercharge that can deal some pretty devastating damage.
Okay, Toxic Lotus went to Daryl. Grom.
He is usually one of the playmakers.
I think the Grom is for the
He does close
Buster.
down the super towards the end. Everyone's all closed in. A little bit hard to dodge when you don't have as much room to move around. And the hypercharge
Ollie
is going to add
coming?
even more damage to that. Keep in mind also with the hypercharge
Melody!
as well. But here is the Zeta Division specialty. They're going to be going for the Melody. The idea here is to get right on top of Engine. Deal as much
What?
damage
On
as possible.
knockout?
Also have a good interaction with Gus as well. Melody, she has 3 dashes. So when you dash on that Gus and he inevitably pops
Dude, I don't know.
away, you still got 2 more dashes in the tank.
And that's a super free matchup if they're up close. Rom not
Now, who has the vibe dropped?
at all in close quarters.
That's gotta be a for funsies pick.
For going thrower on this map, though, especially when you see something
I
like
think Saitampa watched the guide. I don't know if he would have gotten anything out of the guide. He probably already knew everything in the guide.
Inside composition by just lobbing up shots from a distance. DreamHack Dallas, your heroes of the week in Toxic Lotus need all the support they can get. They're taking on one of the greatest to ever do it, and they have to do it for 3 straight sets.
What do you guys think about the reverse sweep? Into a Melody, if there was ever a time to reverse sweep, it would be versus a Melody. Melody kind of fell off with the supercharge nerf and stuff. She just a little bit. She fell off a little bit. And the hypercharge nerf.
Getting a little bit of damage, farming up that super that's going to be instrumental when things are closed in. All the shots are more likely to hit. And also getting closer to the hyper.
Grom is tapping though. Holy talk. Oh my god.
Talk getting a few shots in early, which is crucial. The faster he can get to that super, the more difficult it is.
Wait, he's actually tapping. Look at this. What?
To walk with, it just makes that super
Is Grom secretly broken after all, even in pro play? Oh my god. Wait, what? Oh, you saved the super. Okay, it worked out.
Chinese mainland. An interesting situation. Suzuku with no leg to stand on. All they have to do is.
You think Xi Jinping is watching this Brawl Cup gameplay with us?
Nicely done in round number 1.
He's like in the crowd secretly rooting for his boys.
Really opted to take most of the damage that he could in the poison. I really think that Zeta Division played that interaction the best.
Pros forgot how to dodge Grom. Yeah, I'm actually shocked that they aren't dodging these shots.
They are not going to play that extended game because
Maybe Talk is just lining it up so well.
Especially since TOC has that hypercharge now, which you can use in a pinch. But here comes OU once again, the one-man army going for shit. Top of the heart of the operation. Comes up empty-handed. Talk and Engine. Dodges out from Levy.
Yeah.
Charge earned.
Talk wasted hypercharge super. He didn't even press the hypercharge button in time for his super, I don't think. His super was a regular super, guys. I think he missed the button. He like mistimed it.
In the middle to operate, going for that long range connection there. The windup just does so much damage. Don't blame them for running that at all.
Suzuki's ready with the hypercharge.
Okay, it looks like Zeta needed the warm-up game to help dodge grab shots.
They are fighting a 3v2 right now. Top and
Probably just gonna take the death to try not to charge Melody Super.
even a takedown onto Shtetampo, a bit of
That's probably worth
Toxic Lotus to use in round number 3.
22 tries? How much is a try? 100 subs for a Pollock cosplay? Oh my god. That's a lot of subs, man.
Daryl, I think, has had some solid interactions, but especially in that round 2 is a little sloppy, and the first one ended up getting taken down too. I think this is just really intelligent as Zeta Division.
It's not even $1.
Great comms coming out of Zeta Division, especially in that round 2.
Zeta Division waiting for their perfect opportunity to strike. They need to hold on here. They opted not to double
Let's
stack the left
see.
lane this time, instead retreating to the same thing they went for in round number 1. The most huge difference between those two is that now they have
Talk does have Grom Super. He kind of needed to take that hit there to try not to feed Melody Super. Has Saitampo done anything this game, guys? What is this Melody pick? It is so random. That's actually a vibe. That must be a vibe-based pick. There's no way. Oh, and the gadget whiffs. And Talk is dead. And he whiffs Super. Oh my god, no way. The 1v1. Oh my god. Oh! No! No!
Oh, just a little ring around the rosies, and Squishy Squeak gets away with one there.
It's a reverse sweep. They have to sweep this. It's a giga reverse sweep here, guys. Come on. They're going to win this. They'll lose one just for the content. It's just for the story. They'll win the next 6 games in a row here. Wow. Early kill from the Daryl. I think Zeta are just running it down.
Zeta Division in a losing position. OU, the one-man army, goes for another. Soon to be taken down by
Saitampo's first super of the game, by the way. As long as there's delusion, there's hope. No, it's not a delusion. This is real. It was written on the Jade tablets. We're literally on the Chinese map. Look at the fish pattern on the floor. Actually, that could be Japanese. Kind of looks like Oda. Okay, kind of a wasted Daryl gadget and super there. Yeah, he's just gonna throw the last super away so he can charge it back.
Yes, he did decide to waste the super so he can work on getting a real one. There is enough time until the poison closes in for him to get that. The lack of threat is
wow, Talk was 1.
Talk is taking a lot of damage, but he's managed to hold on. Now Zeta Division go for a different formation. They're sending Shtetampo on the left side. Suzuku and Levy, of course, have to stay together because Levy's so vulnerable.
Okay, Saitampo's getting tapped. We're watching the most epic poke battle of all time. Buster has hypercharge here, which is going to probably just do a lot. Daryl goes in with the super, completely whiffs from the Grom. No. Oh, it's looking rough. Oh my god. Oh my god! He what? Whoa! Dude, Engine actually whiffed a shot there. Did you see? He went so wide on that squeak. How did he have enough ammo to kill him at the end? How did he have enough ammo? He had 3 shots saved? That's ridiculous.
And it feels like Zeta Division are trying all the tactics they know. We very few times, only a couple of times have they repeated this
Dude, you can really tell Engine doesn't play this game. Yo, go back to Valorant, bro. You can kind of tell. Engine is like the homie that you call up because you need a third to fill in. Like, he doesn't really play. He kind of played in high school, but kind of stopped. You know, he's here to try to help out the boys one last time.
It's going to force Toxic Lotus to make some mistakes. It's going to be a little bit tricky.
How are they pushed so far back? What is this laning situation? What are they doing? Toxic Lotus going on the right side? What the fuck is happening?
but OU is
They
still
really don't want to
looking
feed
for that
Saitampo
hypercharge.
super.
Once he gets
Oh,
it,
he fed
he
2
doesn't mind
notes,
going on a solo
and he
mission.
got a super.
Already persevering up the right side. That poison's gonna start
This is
going
gonna be
into mid.
difficult,
They do
man.
not have mid control at all, and they don't have the utility either. O's gonna have to just send it, put his foot on the gas, going over to the left side, completely
They
abandon Engine now on the
oh
right
oh
side to dry. Levy
oh
taking
no.
so much damage, and Talk still alive
How did
in the
OU
poison.
kill
He's
Melody there?
down to nothing
That's
and
beyond
Zeta
me,
one round
but it
away.
didn't matter. It didn't matter.
They've stared in the eyes of death multiple times this weekend. Toxic Lotus have been on a miraculous run, but it could end right here, right now. They need to wake up. Nobody picks them. It's been a dream all weekend.
What is my goat doing, bro? I think he doesn't care. He's playing Melody on knockout. You think he cares? I think Saitampo is not taking this that seriously.
He's only going to roll forward. Like, it's a little bit of room for Toxic Lotus, but that's frustrating. Now he's only got 1 roll left, and if we know anything from last round, it's that he doesn't have enough time to charge up a hypercharge over the course of just 1 round. Zeta Vision knew when to go in to deny him the opportunity.
Yeah, Talk isn't really tapping anymore.
Great heads up play there to avoid the Daryl roll once again. He just hasn't gotten enough value.
Warm-up theory is real, by the way. The hell? Oh, he got hyper?
Fighting for their lives. Shots raining in on them. They're just hiding in the grass, running for the hills.
3 supers available for Zeta Division at the moment. Saitampo equipped with a hypercharge. O's gonna
Oh, nice! Oh my god! That was clean.
takes down Suzuku.
Insane dive right there. Why is Engine throwing? What is that? How did Talk not hit anything there? What? Go for it, bro. Squeak already has hyper. You're not feeding supercharge. Hello?
Still surviving, trying to find a way to make yet
Oh, they're running it all the way down.
Super goes down, the double connection, Talk in trouble, shield forced to go
What the fuck? 1 Squeak super, by the way. What the hell? Whole team just took 6,000 damage.
Pretty much a one-shot onto Talk with use of the hypercharge and wind up to get the additional damage. Wasn't quite enough. The Toxic Lotus were seriously caught off guard by that one move. That stuff only works.
O has
Gonna be expecting it
hypercharge supers, so
It even does. Zeta Vision equipped with a couple of
he might actually be able to do some fancy shenanigans here and catch Mr. Tampon out of position. The Squeak is also a priority target, but
This round means everything for the blue side, not just for
the
them.
Melody is a bigger threat because she can dive on the Grom, and they kind of need Grom's damage to help kill Buster.
Against some of the best to ever do it, as this fog is going to start closing in.
Oh, equipped with a hypercharge, same for Engine, but no super in the chamber just yet. Talk also looking for his super. This could be big. Hypercharge out from Suzuku. Talk now laying down the pressure.
Oh my god, oh my god. No! Yes! Whoa! Wow, 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 wow. So Grom didn't get hypercharge super off there, but they managed to still clutch it out by getting the kills they needed. Damn. Sheesh.
All weekend long, they've been finding
Is the reverse sweep dream real? All they needed was Saitampo to get a healing stat on Melody. That was all they needed. Suzuku also a single kill, but it's fine.
But honestly, Toxic Lotus dueling out of their minds in those in-game situations.
They were remarkable. Seeing O go in solo so many times and making it away alive, numerous occurrences, was
2 sets in a dream?
That's quite interesting as well, because you see some...
Nah, if TL win this, how will Zeta recover? If TL win this, how will they recover? Losing to mainland China has gotta be a blemish on their record like nothing they've ever had before.
Star power, the super activated onto O, who's usually actually not the playmaker for the team.
But also TL are playing really good.
Hanging on, he was establishing
But
pressure at long range and keeping things at bay so that
Engine doesn't even play the game, man.
Going for OU on the Daryl.
Some great work coming out of these fellas.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Engine doesn't even play the game.
I mean, what a story we've had this week, and obviously...
Notice how they're always putting him on the hypercharge brawler?
But along with superheroes comes supervillains, and these guys have certainly...
Stop calling him shit and poo, it hurts. No, his name is Tampon.
This won't be the last time we see him this year.
It's better than me calling him shit Tampon.
They've got to be the hero for North America.
TL is genuinely so much better than every NA team. It's a tragedy. It is honestly a tragedy.
For Toxic Lotus after they took down North America early on.
This is why I can't hit pro, by the way, in NA, guys, because there's just not enough competition, guys. There's just not enough people in the ELO bracket to to play and win games against. Totally not cope.
The longest, but their playmaker is Talk, and he was put on that drum. We can expect to see
Scout these bushes.
this time. Maybe one of the more impactful ones.
Be careful when controlling mid.
The one that goes directly to the heart where your gem carrier usually resides. Last stop.
Secure this lane for surprise attacks.
Bit of trouble if you allow an enemy to
Kenji certainly comes to mind. Lumi, of course, going to be.
Why is NA not better?
Really somebody that I'm
I mean, it's probably a mix between talent and just lack of players.
But on Gym Grab especially, our pro players love using that hypercharge to get a quick stealthy takedown. With that hypercharge, it's just so hard to touch. It goes in a blink of an eye. There's just no way you're able to move around it.
Not really possible.
Gem grab last stop.
Otis
ban. Wait,
TL
TL are Otis believers like me.
Was Jean. They were getting 2 max range pulls with Jean onto the enemy Piper, which typically should be winning.
Piper and Jean are both open. Those are pretty solid mids, but Gus is open too, so who knows what they'll go. Terra is available. Sphinx is available.
Zeta Vision have also given them the Jean.
Terra, okay, they do go Terra. Dude, I need to stop fiddling around with stuff on my desk. Someone take this shit away from me. I gotta stop playing with shit. Isn't that copyrighted music playing right now? Oh, is it? I hope not. I don't know if it is. If it is, then I hope it's quiet enough to where it doesn't matter. Otherwise, I guess the stream is cooked because it's been playing this whole stream.
He was a team that believed in it early on when it first came about the pro scene, and now that we
Terra first is weird.
Work with it. I think a lot of pro teams have started to feel the same.
You know, I suppose when you talk with Semantic, he's going to be like, yeah,
they do go Finks, okay.
You know, we were early to the party. We're trendsetters. We like the Finks as well. And yes, that is one of the picks that he raved about before it became popular and came online. Now Suzuku's going to be picking it up. Zeta Vision are going to be running this on the lane. It is so strong, and it's actually a really good reaction to the Tara, because the Tara can't really accurately pull you. It's going to slow down any projectile, and yes, that Tara super is a projectile. It must land on the ground first.
Whoa, another Squeak pick here. This is an interesting call, I think, especially this early on in the draft, just because Squeak can be really...
Wonder what gadget the Squeak is going to go. Because you could go Vision on Gem Grab since there's enough grass.
Whether that's a really aggressive brawler, whether that's a tank.
I feel like here, Zeta doesn't really have range. They could go like a Piper or a Gus mid and just kind of zone and poke.
I'm curious whether Zeta Vision will opt to run one of these at mid. There's potential to run some unorthodox things at mid. And
I feel so vindicated with my Squeak picks. You're crazy.
That tells me that they are thinking something quite crafty.
It's truly diabolical.
Sneaking in, going to be going for the bushes.
Engine with the Lily pickup. That'll be pretty damn good, actually. Into Finks and Squeak. That's actually a great pick.
And on such an open map,
guys, I don't think I've lost a game with Lily yet in ranked. Like, I'll pick it in bounty and knockout and stuff, and it just cooks so hard. Haven't tried it out in Gem Grab very much.
But a mid selection for Toxic Lotus, they're going to be going for that max.
I think it just made sense as a 2-3 turn. Great pairing.
Max?
Lily,
Max mid.
That's what I was talking about with an early Squeak selection. Now we have Toxic Lotus that get time to think on it, react to it. And this is one of the
guys, every mid that I listed earlier are still open. You still have Jean, you still have Gus, you still have Piper. What is Zeta gonna go? Because I guess Max kind of does good. Buster?
Well, he's gonna receive some assistance.
Okay, we're going.
Buster, and
I don't even know. I actually don't know.
Side by side on our last map. Zeta Vision, they love to just stick.
The vibes are on point today. Engine with another broken hypercharged brawler, by the way. So real. So fucking real.
They have some versatility in that regard, but against Toxic Lotus's Max, they are at risk of feeding, getting pressured back as well. This one's going to be a mechanical masterpiece in my mind.
Certainly a fun one here.
I have a feeling Lotus is winning today. There is a vibe. I'm telling you, the vibes are immaculate. They're spectacular. Engine goes in, gets a few good hits to a super. But the things are just kind of zoning. I feel like they could have gone something to outrange. Maybe that opens them up too much to an assassin last, but
Toxic Lotus just haven't managed to find a kill, and of course, one Tara pull can change everything here. But they're going to
like they don't even win the range battle. It's kind of sad, you know. Okay, Engine gets the kill on the Squeak pretty free. Now he has Hypercharge. That's a free kill on literally anyone in this map, so that's gonna be pretty epic.
Unless he's placed in that shadow realm. This is going to be the key to victory. Engine needs to hit this ability, and as a result,
If he hits alongside Tampo, it's probably wraps.
to block a shot if necessary. Here comes Shit Tampo with gem number 8.
I'm sorry. It's still so funny to hear the casters call him Shit Tampo. Why, Engine? No. Engine, no. Oh, Engine, no. Okay, gets the kill. Oh! Dude, if the Squeak shot didn't tick him there, I think he could have killed him and gotten out.
But a countdown interruption is good. Number 10 for Shitetampo not available. It's been completely denied. Toxic Lotus with the pressure as well. They could get another Lily Hyper.
Oh man. Did you hear about the Jorking situation? Yeah, I talked about it earlier, Toshi. He went into my chat and started spamming weird stuff. He was really mad. We have a Terra Super. Can we make something happen here? I don't know if it's possible. It's Finks, and the Squeak is zoning so well. Oh, yeah, no, that's... Wait, what? Dude, I thought my internet just died. Was it the whole stream, or was it... Guys, was it the Brawl Stars stream, or was it me? The Twitch stream is dying? It says... Okay, apparently I lagged out. Fuck. Dude, Xfinity... Fucking Xfinity, man. Okay, I think we're back.
There to cover him, though. Great bodyguard work. Talk, though, gaining a little possession of the map, but there's just so much from the red roster. 3 members standing tall. Tara has to go away, and they just haven't found a way to consistently hold this mid yet.
Vision also have switched up their lanes here. They're placing Levy on the left side. Engine and Response is going over towards the right side. Struggling to make it past mid. The Toxic Lotus
this max pick is not that impressive to me. Shitampo is just doing too much. Ooh. He forced the Saitampo gadget, but... What is this max supposed to accomplish? I just don't get it. Guys, I don't get it. I don't get it. Hey, was the Jorking guy trying to take my stream down? No, the hate goes too far. What is that?
Also waiting for these shades to come online so you can get the maximum value. Now the gadget popped by Engine. Repositioning over to the left side, but he has been spotted. Now countdown for Zeta Division.
Nah, man. Wait, Hypercharge Lily Super?
Has a Hypercharge Super, and he has to make direct contact. 7 seconds on the clock. Engine charging up, dueling against the Zuku. The pull goes through. Engine can't go through. Reflected! And then, oh, they got the reset!
Yo! GG match, what do you mean? What?
There's still more Brawl Stars to be played.
Alright. Okay. Okay, bro. Wow. Wow. Okay. Guys, the casters trolled it, dude. The smoke on the stage, it blurred the line. They couldn't see. Toxic Lotus couldn't see their screens. That's so unfair. Alright, guys. Well, that's quite sad. Toxic Lotus streams, unfortunately crushed.
This is the best that we have ever seen out of Toxic Lotus, though. They make it to a top 4.
Tato don't even look happy. Yeah, I don't think they cared that much. Oh, brother. Alright, guys. I think it might be time.
Mainland China is on the map, but they are not top 3. Like our victors, Zeta Vision now on the stage.
I think it might be time for me to bounce out. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm not going to be here to watch the final match, but I'm sure you guys can have a great time watching the latest edition of EU Monthly Finals without me. Thanks so much for coming out to the stream. Sad to see Toxic Lotus fumble the bag like this, but I'm sure next year they'll be better than ever. Or this year at the World Championships. Did they get a spot? I actually don't know.
We're looking at only
I don't know. Whatever.
It's kind of regretful, but yeah, I understand. I can tell by the body language.
Thanks so much to Burke for the 10 gifted. Thanks so much to super chats and donos and stuff. I will scammer. You asked for a Pinku Paulette cosplay. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright. See ya. Goodbye. Maybe I'll start streaming regularly again. I don't know. We'll see. Perhaps we'll think about it. We'll consider it greatly. Bye. Mwah.